You're alive. You're alive.
Hello, everybody! Get ready to start this motherfucker! Playing some Birdie Nouns. A band that was great, but you didn't give the chance. You damn bastards. So they're done now. Sick of your shit. What's going on here? Hey! Thank you, Noble Bowman.
Happy birthday, Noble.
Happy birthday, brother. Kimberly wants some more dancing.
Oh, really? More bad dancing? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's good or bad.
Woo! Tattooed my heart. I got reasons to feel I'm back. I got reasons to wonder where I'm at. I got reasons to yes, reasons to go, but I got no reason to let you go. I got reasons to feel I'm back. I got reasons to wonder where I'm at. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. Woo. Oh.
Dan, the dancing machine. Shake it. Rubbing down, chewing gum. I wish you could hear how great it sounds in here. Got no reason to let you go. What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for joining us. I know you probably got big plans tonight, going out on the town or maybe staying at home in bed. I don't know what you're doing.
Staying home in bed. I love it.
But
I'm going to put my headphones on. I like my
you're
headphones.
here to at least get your night started with us, and we
That's right.
appreciate that
Absolutely.
very, very much.
New Year's Eve, I got to have big, giant hair. I had Dolly Parton hair earlier, and I kind of settled it down a little bit.
So anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So what's going on, man? Here we go.
We need to take
Nobody
that down,
knows
didn't
if they should be excited about tonight or worried.
I think people are excited, but I don't know if they think that that 2021 is going to make a fucking difference.
I actually think 2021 is going to be just as shitty.
Just as shitty. That's your okay. Drum roll.
I really don't think we need to be looking forward to a whole lot.
Right.
But that's okay. That's okay. That's
all right.
basically how New Year's should be anyway.
Oh my gosh. I just saw that.
It shouldn't take one day a year for you to finally get off your ass and quit eating bonbons.
So
You should want to stop eating bonbons all the time, every day of the year.
I got to copy this real quick because I think we might have a phone-in guest.
Oh, really?
Yes. I just saw him get online. So I'm going to get this to him real quick and see if he'll partake super quick before I.
Oh, this is exciting.
I
If
hope
we can
so.
pull this off.
See right here.
Right? Have you talked to him?
No.
I told you to talk to
I
him.
sent a message and I didn't hear from him. So I just saw him pop online. And so I told him earlier I would send this link in Messenger. So
Oh, we got to pull this off.
I know.
'Cause this would be
oh
fun.
my gosh,
We're going to try.
it's taking an hour to load the messages on here. So bear with me. Oh.
to have a guest on the show here in just a minute.
In just a minute. So
That is already living in
he
2021.
is.
So we're going to maybe ask him how things look in the
How
future.
how they look so far
We're going to
in the
ask
future.
him how things look in the future.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Man, what is this? The audio roast?
You can talk while I'm doing this, please, because it's just dying over here. Oh my goodness.
Whenever our computers are dying
sweaty.
and we're not getting good connection, we call ourselves the Audio Roast Podcast.
That's right.
Tune in every Sunday at 5:00 Central Time.
Yeah. What are they going to have? The screaming
Sponsored
bitches?
by 27 different places.
They have like the screaming bitches on this week, I think.
I don't know if it's called Screaming Bitches.
It's not Screaming Bitches, no. But they got some hella singers.
They're going to talk about bands fronted by women.
Right.
Women.
And 2 women, awesome singers.
With 2 women on the show.
All right. That link is sent. Let's see if it occurs. I'm not sure. It should be pretty self-explanatory. Greetings.
We've already got a comment.
There it is. Greetings from the future.
Greetings from the future.
Greetings from the future. Ooh,
we're going to try to get him on the horn, see if this works.
Woo. See if you can follow that there link.
We tried to hit him up earlier to see if he'd be willing to wake up in the middle of the night and be on the show. And we didn't get an answer, but he's actually known for being a terrible texter.
A terrible texter and a terrible emailer.
But now he's showing up as comments, and so we think we might. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Elkie guessed our new friend from Morocco last week, but I haven't seen him yet. This is not him. So, greetings from the future. So,
oh no, it's not our new Morocco.
Not
buddy.
Hamza. Or Hamza or whatever. Let's see. I'm gonna go back over here because
the name kind of gives it away if you know Tara's maiden name.
Yep. And there's 3 people on the feed right now with the same last name. So. I'm guessing we're all related. Okay, that's not the one I need. I need this one.
We're just doing a few technical things here because this could be exciting.
This could be really
we could talk
exciting.
to somebody from the future.
Absolutely. And our show is so excuse me while
he probably hasn't logged into his I guess he's on Facebook now.
Damn it. We just lost our goddamn thing. Thank you. All right. Cool. There we go. Oh, I had to adjust the camera anyway, right? That's part of the shtick. Sorry for all the noise. My mic was about to fall off too. So it is
Joshua.
New Year's Eve, yes.
You should risk the Rona.
Risk the Rona. Yep. Shimon Hamza, wherever you are. That's right. Shimon. We talked about Shimon last week, didn't we? That's right. All right. I hope he's getting that figured out because that'd be so freaking cool.
I'm not going to give advice on whether or not you should go risk the Rona or not.
No, we are not medical professionals.
I am not going to say. Then I'll be held accountable.
I don't know if Mr. Al Hutchins is able to watch tonight, but he's in the hospital, and we want to wish him well. It's not the Rona. It's something else, and I'll just leave that private because those kinds of things are private, I guess. So he's an avid watcher of us and the Audio Roast, and he's got his own podcast starting. So we wish him the best and get well wishes. I don't know if he's watching or not tonight. So hopefully he's doing all right enough to maybe grab his phone and take a look, take a listen. I just wanted to shoot that out there real quick.
Yeah.
You're looking at me like I'm an idiot.
Oh, I'm not.
Am I an idiot? Oh, I love these bracelets and I hate them at the same time. They're made for people with tiny little wrists. I don't have tiny little
In the
wrists.
year 2001.
21.
In the year 2021.
Which I hope he's getting.
We're waiting to hear from our future guest.
All
We
right.
don't know if he might not. He's a really, really smart guy, but I don't think he knows how to work Facebook Messenger.
It's
funny how them types are, isn't it?
It's sent. Okay, so all right, it did send. It's going all the way to the future. So
True.
it's going to space.
Well, if he's watching, Brent, you need to go to your Facebook Messenger. Okay. Do you know which little button that is? Sometimes there'll be a little icon on your phone. It's got the Messenger logo. Click on that. And the message from your sister will be really dark. It'll be like bold print because that'll mean that you haven't read it yet.
Like about 20 others.
But I'm guessing that all of your messages in your messenger are bold print because you haven't read them yet. So just pick the top one, the one that's at the very top.
We have to. Yeah. Yeah, the one that is from me. Oh,
All right.
Uh-oh.
I think
Oh,
we might be getting contact.
Oh my God. We might have contact. Are we ready for this?
Let's bring in an alien from the future.
An alien from the future. There he is. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. How you doing?
Hold on.
Oh, wait.
I don't know if we can hear him.
The computer. There, that one. How about now?
I can hear you. Yeah.
There we go. We got him.
We got him. Greetings from the future, folks. This is my brother Brent. Everybody say hi, Brent.
Welcome. Hey, what's up?
Brent is joining us from where?
From where? I'm in Gothenburg, Sweden.
Gothenburg, Sweden.
So how are things in 2021? Are they better?
Oh my God. You would not believe there's like driverless cars run the streets.
Wow.
There's no sickness.
Wow.
Everyone is happy. And for the last 3 hours, I've been forced to drink 11% beer. So the world is a good place in 2021. It's fantastic. It simply couldn't be better, you know?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So I take it you might have partied a little bit, just a little bit.
Partied? I mean, it depends. Drinking beer with a 6-year-old, is that partying?
Did the 6-year-old
partying? No. He tried. It was blueberry vanilla stout. So he thought it would taste good, but it didn't taste like blueberries or vanilla. So
so he's like, screw that.
He's like, forget about it. No, it's good. Give me the chocolate cake. And he stayed up late to eat the potato chips, so he was fine.
Did he get to see New Year's like midnight? Did he actually stay up that late? Because that's like really past his bedtime.
Quite so. He actually his mother passed out long before. Not passed out from drinking. Just she normally goes to bed before 9. It's not a drinking thing. It's just a Dutch thing. But no, they went to bed about 10. I had a couple of friends over, my colleagues from work. And we stayed up, and then they were the ones forcing me to drink the 11% beer and
forcing you. So were you still up, or did you have to wake up to do this?
No, I was literally still up.
Yay!
Yeah, I was. Magnus, my friend, he just left.
Yeah.
And I drank the last of the champagne, and then I looked at my phone while I was taking a poop, and and I was like, "Hey, there's a message. Well, fuck, I should do this." So
yay. Cool. I'm so glad you did, because oh, we're fantastic. We're getting ready to ring in the new. It's only like 7:15 here, so it's like super early. Yeah, it's like 7:15.
Right.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah.
So we have time to prepare for the future. That's why we wanted to ask you how it's going.
I wanted to ask someone from the future how 2021 looks.
Oh no, it's amazing. It's a completely different place. It's like nothing is like it was. There's only golden roads, and everything's perfect here. I can't wait till you get here.
Do we have flying cars?
He said we do.
Oh, we do. I missed that earlier. Dang it.
No, automated cars. They're driving themselves. They can't fly yet. I mean, drunk driving is a total thing of the past. It doesn't happen here.
Wow. Very cool.
It's perfect. It's a great thing.
That's awesome.
So in the comments, you're getting a bunch of well wishes and hellos and stuff like that. So if there's anybody here tonight, we got about 13 people watching. So if there's anybody in the comments that wants to ask someone from the future anything, this is your chance to ask someone from the future something right now. Because it's what 2:15 a.m. something like this.
Yeah, 2:15 a.m. Yeah.
Yay! So you've been in the future quite a while now.
Yeah.
Brent, I just told our listeners last week that you don't know what Red Bull is.
What Red Bull?
Yeah. Remember?
The drink.
Yeah, when you came one of your last visits, you were like, "What's Red Bull?" And you didn't know what it was. Remember that?
Oh. Yeah.
You were
I must have figured it out. We know a lot more now in 2021 than we used to.
I was telling the joke about how since you're from Sweden and you asked what's Red Bull, you were actually just asking about the drink. You were making a great comedic like moment. Yeah. And then I started to explain to you what it is as a product. Like it's in a blue can and it's an energy drink. And you're like, I know what the fuck Red Bull is. I'm just asking. Just because I'm from Sweden doesn't mean I don't know what Red Bull is, you stupid American.
No, I completely blame Red Bull for my first marriage. I mean,
Yeah.
if it hadn't been for Red Bull, I wouldn't have been up all night, like drinking whiskey and meeting this woman. So Red Bull's really the reason I'm in Sweden, pretty much. I mean, it's weird.
Because I was going to ask, a lot of times people say reason for the end of my first marriage, but you mean for your marriage at all.
Yeah, exactly. It's the whole reason it started. It kept me up long enough to fucking get interested in the whole situation.
We have a question from a listener. Do they have Red Bull in the future?
Do they have
Red Bull in the future?
Oh, yes, but there's they do, but in Sweden, the Red Bull's passé. They have something else called Monster Drink.
Ooh.
Which is actually just the same thing, but in a bigger can.
Right.
Yeah.
Made by a different group.
And the can is green instead of red. So
right.
Yes, right. I think Red Bull's still around, but it's quite
it's
passé.
so 90s. It's so 90s, right?
Yeah, it's so 90s. You know, I mean, let's go with a bigger, more powerful drink.
Right, right. At least more of it anyway.
More deadly.
More deadly. It'll stop your heart quicker.
Please no.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
How fucking funny. Well, welcome to the show. We're glad I think you've popped into the show or you've watched it a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't catch it in real time because it's so late in your area, but I think you've watched it a couple times, right?
Yes, most certainly.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we have another question. Now, if you didn't watch our Thanksgiving show, you might not understand this, Brent, but one of our listeners is like, in the future, does Dan ever get Cuddles? Cuddles is the cow. If we have an episode, you'll have to catch up on. So here in the future,
I was planning to buy a cow and I was going to name it Cuddles. And we have a watcher asking if in the future, am I going to get Cuddles?
I can definitively say yes.
Ooh, yay!
Get Cuddles in 2021, but it won't happen the way you expect it.
Good job.
So be prepared.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. And don't. Oh, and by the way, stop drinking milk now.
I love it. That's great.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, how fun. All right.
This was not on my list of things to do today.
Right. And I figured
I was thinking one of two things. I was thinking you'll either still be up drinking or you'll be fast asleep and you won't even get your messages till tomorrow morning. But this was cool. I'm glad you grabbed that. It's fun.
Absolutely. Me too.
Yeah.
Yay. I was kind of hoping to make you wake up in the middle of the night and be all cranky and pissed off about it. Like, I can't believe I'm doing this for you, Tara.
Yeah, fuck. Goddamn, reaching out like that. Fuck.
That's smokes.
No, and there's no crankiness at all. I'm probably the least cranky I've been in weeks.
11% stout beer. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hours of it. Hours
of it.
It's crazy.
Nice. Very cool.
Well, shoot.
All right. Now that we know the future is completely better than this past we're living in. I'm happy.
Yeah, so much to look forward to. It's
very cool.
Before you pass out, do you have one quick embarrassing story about Tara that our audience would love to hear?
Oh, fuck.
There's too many.
There's a few, but I don't want to cross any lines here.
It's pretty impossible.
Hey, I talked about my DWI and showed my mugshot on here, so I think my life's in a yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, these people know everything ish about me.
I don't know. I feel that this is more of a work in progress. I need to like
think on it.
Yeah,
Prepare.
I don't know. I don't want to like just jump at the chance. Given the chance, I want to do it right.
Yeah, put some thought. I hear you. I understand. From one storyteller to another, I understand. You need some preparation time.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
know. There's it kind of caught me off guard. I gotta figure that shit out. But
And he has hours of 11% stout in him. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's got a lifetime of embarrassing stories about you.
there's probably a few.
Okay. How long do you guys do this today? Are you gonna go all the way to midnight?
No, we're just gonna probably go for usually an hour or two.
Okay.
Because everyone's gonna probably start hitting their parties and
Yeah.
So we'll probably let them all go.
The beautiful thing is there are bands playing tonight. There's bands all over town. They're cutting down attendance by about half, but they're still letting people come in and party. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. And virtually everybody we know has had COVID or has it right now. So everybody's kind of getting over it pretty decently well. So that we know personally.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
I was sick all last week, but I took a test and I've got negative. So I mean, I'm not part of the COVID crew yet.
Not
Maybe
yet.
that's part of the joy of 2021.
See? There
Right.
you go.
No one has COVID. We've all forgotten what it is. So
Oh, perfect. We had to
That's good
remind you.
news.
Sorry to remind you in the future about 2020. That sucks. Sorry.
yeah, that's okay. We think back occasionally to those times, and we move forward.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, Mr. Future Man, my brother Brent, thanks for joining us tonight. Get some rest or
thanks for
stay
the
at the party.
invite.
If
It
you
was,
want to come back, hit that link again, and we'll be here for another hour and a half. Or so. So you might be like, I had 4 more stouts. I want to do this again.
I remember an embarrassing story.
2:30 at this point. I'm gonna like
Probably start
well,
fading.
I'm already in bed.
Oh, wow.
All right. Y'all,
All right.
y'all be good. Take
All
care.
right. Love you. See you soon.
Good
Talk to
time.
you soon
Happy
anyway.
New Year and all that
Happy
good stuff.
New Year. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Oh my gosh, that was fun. Yay.
Oh,
I love my
gosh.
brother. I love my brother. I don't care what story he comes up with. It might be embarrassing. But
I've
that's
already
okay.
heard most of them.
Yeah, you probably have.
But yeah, I forgot. He's probably a storyteller can't be put on the spot like that.
Right. A good storyteller. I can because my stories are 2 minutes long and they suck. So
Yep.
yeah.
No,
so-
they don't suck.
I
You got
know.
good stories.
Mhm.
Sometimes I just have to help you.
Yeah, you do. You do help me. You're like slow down. Like you've taught me how to slow down and tell the story how it feels rather than the truth.
Jared says some of them are way more than half.
Oh, really? Oh, dang.
I mean, way more cut. Way more than half is cut.
the riff holds 5 to 550 and they're only allowed 150. That's
They're only
things.
letting 150 in there.
And that's sold out apparently from what Elke is saying. So, which is good. Yay. I'm glad they sold out, but
Oh God, that means I don't have to try to go and see Jeff. That is awesome. I was feeling obligated, but now I don't. I'm like, man, bro, sorry, it was sold out.
It's super funny. We feel obligated to like try to hit everybody's shows.
It was
it's
a
like,
joke.
I know.
Relax, people. Don't get started in the new year.
Yeah. From what we hear, it's great. in
Your New
2021.
Year's resolution needs to be to quit having your panties in a bunch. Sorry.
It's all right.
So anybody that knows me or knows us or has been to our house, especially, you should know that almost every single thing that is in our home right now has got huge stories. Usually has a story behind it. It really doesn't hardly matter what you even look at. It could be a fork or a glass or a plate, or it could be something on the wall or something on the shelf or something in the room. There is some kind of a decently sized story behind it, which I have a quick story I wanted to tell about my Michelob mug
Ooh.
that I'm drinking from tonight.
I'm using one too.
And so is the wonderful Tara. And she has no idea I was even going to tell the story.
Nope, I didn't. I just grabbed the mug because it looked cool.
So my grandmother passed away in 2007. God rest her soul. It was only 1 year after my dad passed away in 2006. We had to go to my grandmother's funeral out at the cemetery where my dad is buried right next to her. There wasn't really even hardly much grass growing on my dad's grave when we had her funeral. And so somebody at the funeral home, before we even went to the gravesite, I overheard a family member said, we're just going to put all her shit out to the curb.
Oh, wow.
Which in St. Louis terms, that means we're going to throw it all away.
Ooh.
I don't know how many of you from St. Louis, but they have this like curb pickup thingy that they do. It's fucking awesome. I wish every city had it, but like once a year or maybe even twice a year, you're allowed to just bring things out to the curb of your house right there on the street. And it does not fucking matter what it is. It does not. You can put a goddamn car out there. That might be an exaggeration, but you can put everything else but a car. Doesn't matter. Appliances, trash, boxes, beds, furniture, hockey skates, bird baths. It doesn't matter. If you want to throw shit away, there's one day a year, maybe two.
And it's not normal trash pickup. It's
It
one
is
day a
not
year, maybe
trash
two.
pickup. It is like, I can't remember what they call it, but it's usually within the city, limits of actual St. Louis proper. And I'm telling you, you can put anything out there, and it is so awesome because like you live your life and this shit piles up, whether it be in your garage or your basement or your attic or whatever, and you're just really like, I don't really want. This isn't enough to take to like the landfill, but I don't really want to pay for, and it's free. It's free. It's just part of your damn taxes, blah, 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 all the stuff. So you can put anything out to the curb and they just pick it all up and they just throw it away. They'll take it out. They'll haul it off. It is freaking awesome.
Nice.
I miss it. That's the only thing about St. Louis I miss. The only thing I liked about St. Louis was that once a year you could put your shit to the curb and they would throw it all away.
Put your shit.
But it's also a fun day because if you know what day that is and you're one of these like hoarders, you can drive up and down the streets, they're everywhere. Fucking every street you take, there's piles of shit that's like 20 yards long and 6 feet high, man. There's fucking chairs and toys and pool tables. Anything. And you can actually go rummage through it and just go take what you want. Hey, if you need that chair that someone's thrown away, just go take the damn thing. But other than that, the city's going to come pick it all up. And it was great. And so someone at my grandma's funeral said, well, we're just going to put all her shit out to the curb. That was a quote. We're going to put all her shit out to the curb. So I was like, well, that was kind of weird. I don't really want all her shit to go out to the curb. There was some things I thought were kind of cool. So later somebody says, oh, well, we're all going to get together next week and we'll kind of like see what she has and see what anybody wants. Well, I don't live in St. Louis. Neither does my brother. Neither does my other brother. Neither does anybody else from around here. So we were like, well, we can't come back up next Friday. So we might just go out and grab a couple things before we go home. And because we did that, my aunt and my uncle have not talked to us since that day. Disowned us. Decided we were never going to talk to you again, ever. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. It was a little weird for me to stand on my dad's dirt today since there wasn't grass grown yet. But all I really wanted was this fucking Michelob cup. This plastic Michelob cup. This is the cup my grandma used to drink out of every New Year's Eve, every Mother's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, every event we ever had. She had a little group called the Flying Squad. We had all kinds of other different kind of themed parties throughout our life growing up. And you would never see my grandma without this mug right here in her hands, the Michelob mug, worth about 65 cents. And since I took this mug, I got disowned from my family. And they have not talked to me since. So I busted it out for New Year's Eve. Because here's to one more year of you going and fucking yourself. Oh, and happy birthday.
Oh, is it his birthday?
Thank you.
Oh. Delicious. So we have another
guest
visitor. This might require a bottle and a couple of shot glasses, if you don't mind. Or should I? Should I go do that?
What?
A bottle and a couple of shot glasses.
He's here?
No, he's just popping in before he goes out on the town.
Oh, okay. And we're do a shot together live?
I believe so.
Okay, I'll get it.
I believe that's what it's about. So we have another guest.
Get him on. Welcome to the show,
Mr.
Thank you, Elkie.
Tyler Weeks, everybody. Once again, one of our favorite buds here. Hi, Tyler.
How are you? How are you, dear?
Hang on. There we go. Can you hear me now?
I can. Can you hear me?
Where are you? There are you? What the hell? Am I Yoda? What the hell? How you doing, Tyler?
I'm great, dear. How are you?
Good. Are you glad to see 2020 go away?
Yeah, it's been a shit show of a year, but I wanted to just pop on real quick. I'm getting ready to go see the Dirty Saints tonight. So
all right. Right on.
They sold out, but my man Jeff Ward hooked me up with a ticket. So
Awesome.
I'm getting ready to go watch them kick it about 10 o'clock or so.
Okay.
But I wanted to give you guys a toast. Drew Biney said that we should not be, it's not you're wishing a new year in this time. You're wishing 2020 to go the fuck away. So,
absolutely. Yes.
It's been a shit show of a year. I know the music business has lost a ton of people.
Local too.
It's lost local talent, national talent. COVID obviously has been an issue since March. But I'm thankful in 2020 for the relationships that were formed. And I just love you two so much. And I appreciate your guys' friendship through this year. It's been a true blessing. And I want to say thank you.
Oh, Tyler.
You're welcome, bud.
Because that is something that kind of happened this year is our friendship, right? It's kind of developed.
I believe so. Yeah.
It was this year?
Well, it was.
Well, we might have met last year.
Before.
Well, we met last year, but we didn't really meet, I think, until we started doing the advertisement for Brian's benefit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I believe was in August of 19. And then we, obviously he passed in April of this year, but yeah, I mean, our friendship has really, I think, formed, over the 2 or 3 times this year that I've crashed your guys' show.
Yep.
And then you guys came down to Buffalo for Taste Buds and did that whole deal. So,
right on.
But I want to ask you guys real quick, what is, because I want to reflect before we do a toast on your favorite of all the chaos. What's your favorite moment? I'll ask you one at a time. What's your favorite moment of 2020?
I'll let Dan go first because he's got a quicker mind than me.
My favorite moment.
Your favorite moment.
Just kind of in general or like on this show?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if there's something you haven't shared on the show. I don't know. Just give me your favorite moment in general in 2020.
All right. Humbity bum bum bum. You got something?
This sounds really like an easy thing, but I want to say that it's when you had Christmas because, especially Mama Gail opening her presents. I think that first of all, I love giving gifts, and it's super fun to give a gift. And he came up with a couple of things for his mom that I didn't even realize was a thing. And she was crying that day. She loved it. It was a couple of books. What was the author? Please remind me who it was.
It was Elizabeth Elliot.
Elizabeth Elliot. So you guys can Google. I won't take your time to do that. But she was so excited about these books, and I literally knew nothing about this. So I researched it a little bit later. And she was texting us today saying she can't put the books down, and she's just enjoying stuff like that. So when someone gets that much joy out of a gift that's given, I think that's something that warms my heart completely. There's probably other things that I'm not thinking of, but that is something that hit me super, super sweet this past week, actually. So
all right, Lieutenant Dan, do you have anything?
Lieutenant Dan,
you don't have no legs.
I don't have no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
That's it.
You ain't
That's
got
the line.
no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
That's the line. I love that movie.
Well, I will.
I don't have a specific. I don't know if I would say it in the form of a specific memory, but I will say that this year molded and changed my life in a way that no year ever has. And what I mean by that is I mean it very technically. I mean it very mathematically. I don't mean it like, oh, my heart is so much better. I don't mean it like that. I mean like literally my business that has been a large source of stress for me has actually gotten less stressful. I was having to downsize and become a different kind of business. I've had to become the type of business I've wanted to be for the last 5 or 6 years, but I never had the balls to make the move to do it. This year forced me to do that kind of a move. It also forced me to spend a little more time on home and having it more ready and prepared for my kids to feel comfortable here. It's been in the state of remodel for a long time, and that makes it uncomfortable for children, especially when you're going through divorce and you want your house to be a place that they still feel comfortable to come to. I was able to wrap up a bunch of those projects because I had more time being isolated and staying at home. And just there was a lot of things about that, and even friendships, to the extent of Zoom calls or drunk videos I've made at 2 a.m. and sent them to my friends. I know it sounds funny, but I've done more of that this year than I've ever done before, in the spirit of, I haven't seen you in a long time, and here's how I'm going to connect, is sending you this crazy video at 2 a.m. Or sometimes I sent normal ones at 2 p.m. But a lot more of that kind of communication has happened between me and my family and me and my friends. And I've said things to people differently than I've ever said things to family, friends, and peers than ever before, because it does kind of make you think different. So in my personal life, my business, my home, and my relationships, it forced me to do things I've been wanting to do for years. And as a global concept, that's been my favorite part about 2020.
Well, I know you and I, the last time we were over there, when we bashed in your door with some Christmas carols, which I know was the best caroling you've ever heard.
Yes, it was.
Anywhere.
I
I got to see some serious side of Dan Fritz, and I will say that I've never heard anybody say a single negative word about either of you, which I think speaks to your character. Your guys' love for each other is inspiring. The shitty part of 2020, I went through a divorce, but there's always, I've learned to look at life. There's a light at the end of every tunnel. My relationship with my children has strengthened. My relationship with my friendships has strengthened. And so for that, I couldn't be more thankful. So with that, I offer a toast. What are you guys drinking?
We are having, this was a gift from one of our friends, Lynn Perez. She's one of our beautiful friends. Old Smoky. What's that little word?
You're looking at me to say that.
Hold on.
Freaking see.
Hold on.
I refuse to wear glasses.
This is Old Smoky, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, salty caramel whiskey.
Salted caramel whiskey, not quite the peanut butter whiskey that Tara had.
Not quite.
Well, I have my all-time favorite, Terramana Tequila Blanco.
That's it. You brought that here one time.
Yep, that's the same bottle. Actually, I've been nursing it. So I offer a toast to my dear friends at the Unsung Screamers podcast, and to everyone listening, everyone around the world. I hope that your 2021 is merry, and I hope that the shit show does not continue. Hope everybody has a bright future for next year. Dan and Tara, you guys keep doing you. Keep believing, and keep strengthening friendships. Keep your love for local music alive and what you guys do. And I love you both. And thank you guys for your friendship. I really, really appreciate it. So cheers.
Cheers, Tyler. Thank you.
Cheers, Tyler Weeks. We love you too.
I will catch you guys down the road. I'm going to go check out the Dirty Saints. Look forward to, maybe we can schedule that interview sometime in 2021. That would be exciting. There's lots of cool things. I have a lot of skeletons in the closet that I think maybe some might like to hear.
I think, we'll have fun with that. And also one last thing for you as you head off to go see the Dirty Saints, something for you to look forward to in your night tonight is that Jeff Ward sometimes plays a guitar that doesn't have a tiny, stupid headstock.
Yeah.
And that's exciting. I wish I could go see it. He might actually play a real guitar, like a Les Paul tonight. And that is like catching an albino buck, right? I mean, you don't see that very often.
That's true. But I mean,
play a cool guitar. And That is
Yay.
something to look forward to.
That's something we actually saw recently. That was my best moment of 2020 was seeing that. No.
We'll see.
Is he actually going to play it, or is he going to do a Kicks Brooks from Brooks and Dunn, and like someone else plays it and he just
Yeah, it's probably
nice.
that. Russ Weatherby's going to be
He's going to be
backstage.
backstage playing.
Russ
That's
won't,
right.
Jeff won't even be plugged in.
Nah, no, just
well,
Eric.
I appreciate it, you guys. I love you
All
guys
right,
very
bro.
much. And
All right,
Happy
be
New
safe.
Year.
Have
You
fun.
too.
Happy New Year to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy. Tyler Weeks, ladies and gentlemen.
Terry Jones told me, yeah, Dan, you're 2 a.m. shit. Quit sending me your nudes.
You've been doing that a lot lately.
I have sent Terry a few.
Dang, man. I know he's cool, but
Chet
gosh.
Smith, Happy New Year, Tyler. Great
There's-
toast.
Hey,
That
aw.
was a great toast.
Nice. Nice to see you, Chad. Nice to see Kimberly. Hi, Pete. Hi, Kimberly. Nutter but utter. Kimberly Nutter but utter. Kimberly Nutter. I just like saying that. Kimberly Nutter but utter. Elkie, good to see you. I don't know if I welcomed you yet. I saw you earlier, and thank you for
No,
being
she
here.
was talking earlier.
Yeah, there she is up there. Okay, cool.
She was giving me cheers to my grandma's mug.
Oh, right. I'm gonna put this away before we knock it over. But we have more toast to come, probably.
I will say this. This is totally worth being disowned for 13 years.
That plastic mug is
Having this is worth it.
What I love is you have 2 of them.
And I have the pair.
Look at that. The set. This is why all that shit went down. These 2 mugs.
No, it was more than that.
Okay.
but in order to make the story better, I made it sound like it was only these 2 mugs. But there was some other things.
Yeah, maybe just a couple.
Other things that didn't matter that much apparently was going to go to the curb. Anyway, let's move it out.
Moving on. Down. So I know.
What else we got? Happy New Year, Tara, and Tara's husband.
Thank you. See, look at that. See the kudos that I get.
Crown shots to
Crown
you.
shots to you. Right on, Terry. Right on. We don't have any crown, but we have Michelob cups with who knows what in them. Everybody knows what's in mine. What's this one say?
I've only met Terry once, and
Oh, that's your brother.
oh yeah,
I have her Monty game, so I got disowned.
my brother
too.
got the Monty game, and he is disowned.
disowned. Ding, 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 ding.
13 years ain't saying a word to you because you got the Monty game. No one even knows. If they're watching, they don't even know what the fuck you're even talking about.
No, but nice comment there. I didn't realize
Because
that
I think it was our mom that gave her the Monty game, so nobody even knows what you're talking about. But goddamn, let's not talk to you for 13 years. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. What are we talking about?
I said Terry Jones. I've only met him one time in my life. He got me shit tank hammered, and I feel like we are best friends now.
Right on the audio road. He was an impromptu guest.
Oh, he made me the worst
made
audio roast podcast
Worst.
guest in the history of audio roast
That's
podcasts.
right. That's right. He did.
And that says a lot because Jared's the host. And I'm still the worst guy on the show. I'm joking. Don't get mad, Elkie.
He's joking. Don't get mad, Elkie. That's funny. I love how most of you cross over and watch his show on Sundays. That's pretty kind of fun. I like that. We can't call
is
it
fun.
like stealing watchers because you come
We're the
here
cool
too.
people.
So
We and our group here, we're the cool
yeah. And so you guys were like, oh, there's a new podcast? Well, because we told you about it. And so now you go watch that too. And some of you end up being guests. And that's pretty fucking cool. So I think they have, just a side note is they have Kristen Dinar and Cassandra Carson this Sunday.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Like I said, the screaming bitches. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Don't copy me like Jared does.
Sorry, it's funnier.
Come
when
up
I
with
do
your
it.
own shtick.
I can't. I have my own shtick, and the camera doesn't need adjusting right now. So,
Oh, goodness. New Year's Eve. Here we go.
it is New Year's Eve, and there was much contemplation about where to go, and so we're going to keep that to ourselves, and we're going to play a little game right now, and the game is, what is your favorite New Year's Eve memory?
We already asked that on Facebook and everyone shit on it.
Nobody answered because I don't know, because we have 142 likes and we have like 7. How many do we have? We need more likes. That way people can see our shit more.
If you want to tell a story, go ahead and tell a story, but I'm not going to sit here and wait on your damn comments. That's for sure.
I'm not waiting on comments.
I ain't waiting on nothing.
I don't really have a favorite.
I'll tell you that right now. I ain't changing a damn thing.
I don't have a favorite New Year's Eve story.
For those of you concerned about me, I plan to drink more next year.
That's,
Just for
are
you.
you going to call it a
As
resolution?
soon as you tell me to stop, I go. As soon as you tell me to go, I stop. Anyway. Yeah, Jared just hires his guest. Jesus.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Probably pays him nothing. No, listen, I don't know.
No, he's
what
got
pays. I don't
42
really care.
sponsors. He's got some money. He's got some bank.
43 sponsors.
43.
Come on.
He's
his
got-
his screen has run out of room.
It's
When
run
you
out of
watch
room.
his show, all you
It's
can
like
see
CNN.
is
It's
all
like-
of his like sponsors
there's
he
like-
wants to make
there's
sure
like
you know he
There's
has.
tickers and all kinds of shit. And then his picture is like this big because it's all covered with sponsors.
Wait, Mom's talking about commenting.
What'd you
And
comment
I don't know
on,
if
honey?
I saw it. Sometimes these comments roll
Oh.
by, mother.
Right here.
You talking about me freeing myself?
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
changed your business earlier.
My
this year.
2020. If you have a different comment than that, I don't actually see
I think
it.
that's what she was talking about. Yes, absolutely, he did. Mothers are always biased. Oh, no, you're not biased. You're right.
Yes, that was a very wonderfully simple way to put what my answer was supposed to be. I kind of got a little free in 2020. So
Oh, look at, I'm going to put this up. This is Bev. This is my stepmom. She says, my favorite New Year's story was what you and Dan told us. This house was for sale next to you. When this, because the picture I posted of us
that was
today,
New Year's Eve.
the
wasn't it?
picture I posted of us today was that very New Year's Eve when I still had black hair. that
Oh, and
was-
we were actually out at Mom's house, right?
No, I think we were up in Kansas City and when she had her play, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, that picture of you and me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also somebody just posted a picture of, I think Mom did, all of us at
I was going with
Mom's
what Bev
house.
is talking about. I'm on topic here.
Okay, I thought you posted that. Never mind.
Anyway.
Just forget it.
Just forget it. You don't follow me. So Bev, if I'm correct, please let me know because I think that was that same New Year's that we saw your play up at St. Clair's. So anywho, yep. Okay, she gave me a heart. That means yes. So Josh says we roll in like rap stars at the audio roast. That's right. You got a pinky ring yet?
Hey, so
Did
are
you-
we.
Did you get your commemorative audio roast pinky ring? Dan's got his Screamers pinky ring.
Trust me. But I will say this.
You're not gonna.
Oh, my pinky
Thank
ring.
you. I was gonna say.
There's only one listener who knows what this ring is
And
and
where it
why
came
I
from.
have it. And
Just saying.
generally, that person doesn't
Doesn't
watch the
watch.
show
So-
live.
Right, live.
That person watches it after it's live
Mhm.
because I think I scare that person.
You scare a lot of people.
So a lot of people who are scared of me won't watch us actually live, but then they watch us after we've done going live. And that's when that person will see this ring and go, "You son of a bitch."
That's your Screamers pinky ring.
Anyway.
That's your commemorative. It's so funny when you say scare, you mean that some people are afraid we might say something or you might say something.
They're not afraid of you. They're afraid of me.
Nobody's afraid of me because I'm such a sweet.
They
thing
don't know what I'm going to say.
until I have too much to drink, and then yeah. Terry Jones says my favorite New Year's Eve memory. I was drunk and can't remember the name of the bar, so never mind. There's a
Oh,
theme.
man.
There's a theme with Mr. Jones. There's a theme going on. I love it. Very cool.
I think I'll tell a quickie favorite New Year's Eve story. I don't think it matters that much anymore because this place does not exist anymore. But for a couple of years in a row, when I was in Machine Gun, we were asked to play at a place called Touch. Now, Touch doesn't really exist anymore. There's still a great restaurant there. And I think actually it's even still owned by the same people, but it has a different name. It's
They
called
rebranded.
Char. It's absolutely fantastic. Touch was absolutely fantastic. Char is fantastic. Great place. Awesome. We loved playing there. But I think the first year we played there, and you might be thinking to yourself, there is no stage at Touch. There was no stage at Touch. There is no stage at Char. That place is not a live music venue. And you would be correct. It is not a live music venue, and there is no stage. What we used to do when we played there for New Year's Eve is we would literally, the place and us, it wasn't like we just did it without asking. This was all their idea. They canceled out about 7 of their booths. They struck about 10 tables. And at a place like that, striking a table costs you about $3,000 a night
Yeah.
with those kinds of dinners they had. But they struck them. And they literally brought in a stage that was like 4 feet high and tucked it into the back of the corner of the main dining room. If you're actually familiar with that place at all, you walk in and there's like this staircase immediately that goes up to a second level. It's right there in the middle of the room. And the hostess is kind of right under that staircase. You look to the left, there's a cool ass little bar over there that's also got a little bit of seating, but then there's a bunch of seating upstairs as well. That main dining room in the far right corner is where we would strike all of the booths and tables. They literally brought in true like staging, and we set up there and we brought full PA in. And by the time we got set up, we were high in the sky. So we didn't hold back because it was a nice place, because they sell lobster tails at market price. They wanted Machine Gun Symphony. They're going to get Machine Gun Symphony. That's the way the fucking cookie crumbles, is what I say. So we played New Year's Eve there a couple years in a row. Well, the first year we played there, they had this light fixture that hung down from the ceiling, and it hung down on these fancy schmancy little wires. And then there was this metal ring that was probably about 12 feet in diameter. All right. And it went all the way down around the whole entire dining room. This thing was huge. It might have been bigger than 12 feet in diameter. And it was held by these wires in the ceiling that were all sleek and cool. And this ring actually held these really awesome little lights that kind of like clipped to it. And you could and that basically lit up the bulk of the main dining room. Well, by the time we got up on to the stage and all of our equipment up on top of that, and dinner quits getting served at about 10 o'clock, and the show's on, and the people start to mob in, and we start doing our thing. The end of that show, the bass player takes his bass by the headstock, and it was a big headstock.
A large one. Not a
It wasn't
one.
a tiny headstock.
Mm-mm.
You couldn't do something this cool with anything made by Eddie Van Halen. This was a real guitar. Okay, kids? If you're out there and you're wondering what real guitars are, tune into my Real Guitars rant coming soon on Patreon. All right. So this guitar had a real headstock, like for real, like something the Ramones would play. Okay. Not stupid dummies. So he takes the bass guitar, big old Fender P bass type, slings it over his head to slam it down onto the stage. And as the body of that guitar is coming down, it hits that light fixture. But we didn't know we were that high in the air. This light fixture normally can't be touched. But now
That's funny. Touch.
we're up on this stage, touched.
See what you did there?
He swung that bass over the head. That whole light fixture goes flying one way, whoop, and comes flying the other way. And the lights are falling off and there's bulbs breaking. And he goes to swing it again. Now he kind of lost his shit. Like, I don't want this to look like an accident because then that'll make me look dumb. So now I'm going to beat the shit out of this light fixture because that's the only way to make it look cool. So the first hit was an accident. The next 7 hits were all on purpose. Bow, bam, and this big fucking 12-foot light fixture's like swinging all over the room, and he's hitting it over and over again, and we smashed it. I mean, it was dented and smushed and smashed. Then at midnight, they blow off a bunch of confetti in the middle of this restaurant. I'm sure all the bartenders and waitresses hate us because that confetti went flying everywhere. And I don't know if any of you understand how a cold air return works, but a cold air return is a thing that's in it's a thing that's in a room that will pull that room's air in and circulate it back through your furnace or air conditioner. Okay, it pulls it in, and then there's other vents that blow out, and that's kind of how a central heating or air conditioning system works. I don't mean to insult some people listening, but you got to be able to suck some air in order to blow some out, right? So all this confetti starts flying to these cold air return vents that are 40 feet in the air, and they're stuck in the middle of nowhere. It's probably only like 20 feet in the air, but that's really far up in the air. confetti just covering them, stuck. They had to stay till daylight to clean that place up.
That poor
We
staff.
smashed up their damn light fixture, and we felt kind of bad about it, but
Kinda.
we made them a shit ton of money that night.
Yeah.
And we made a shit ton of money that night, and they were not mad at us about the light fixture. However, the next year they invited us back. They're like, "You guys are awesome. That's the best party in town. Yeah. Machine gun, let's do it again." So we did it again. We walk in a year later for New Year's Eve, and that light fixture is gone. I'm not done. Above the booths, all the way around the stage, they had an electrician come in and take all of the light fixtures out from above the booths. And they took any other light fixtures down that were within reach of me or the stage. And we played just with can lights. They took out all the light fixtures. They were like, "Hey, we know they're going to fucking break. We're going to take them out."
Right.
So they took them out. They had a great fucking spirit about it, and they had a great attitude about it. We had a great attitude to them about it, and we had a wonderful time at Touch for like, I want to say 3 years in a row.
You did it 3 years in a row. That's fantastic. Yeah.
That was like our jam to play at Touch on New Year's Eve.
That was so good. I love that story because I remember going in there shortly after the first New Year's thing, and you were like, "There's no light fixture up there." I'm like, "Oh my God."
I forgot the best part that I'll say really quick. When you were on that stage in that particular position, you would have to be at this restaurant to know what I'm talking about. But where the stage was, that balcony upstairs basically wrapped all the way around the stage. And the fact that we were up off the floor, that balcony was actually only about 8 feet away when normally it would be about 12, 15 feet away. Well, while I was on stage and all those hot girls were lined up against that railing, it's a glass railing.
Oh.
And so I don't think anyone knew it, but I just stood on stage most of the night and looked up all their skirts. Oopsies, baby!
You're such a perv.
I'm such a perv.
Oh my gosh. Let's catch up with some comments real quick. So Joshua Poole says, so many New Year's Eve gigs, they just all blend together.
They do a little bit.
Sometimes like that. Ben Russell says, love, hashtag Dan and Tara. I'm at a show. Miss you all. Miss you too, Ben Russell. Good to see you. I want to go back to Elke's over here. She says her favorite New Year's Eve memory was bringing in the new year in 2015 with her twins. Like twin babies, like kids, like human babies. I'm guessing.
Yeah, don't make me make a crude joke here.
Oh my God. Uh-oh. With the twins? With the twins?
You're going to have to specify.
Or little children. I'm assuming babies like human babies, right?
I can't believe we have to do this. We are so, Tara and I both are so horribly minded that we got to make sure we clarify she means human babies.
Well,
what the fuck?
Because everybody's talking about their fur babies or their twin. Maybe she had twin cattle, Cuddles and Puddles.
Possibly.
Okay. So Terry Jones says, so the story.
We're waiting on a clarification on if she's talking
Elke.
about human
She's
babies.
still here. Well, I assume human babies, but you never know these days. So, okay. So Terry Jones says, so the story is about big heads suck and blow and making a shit ton of money. You're in the wrong business, bro.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. You and him are going to start a porn company or something. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. Seems like
Dan and Terry's.
Dan and Terry's.
Dan and J. Terry Jones's porn hub.
Fritz and Jones.
Fritz and Jones.
Fritz and Jones. That's all you need. You don't need the first names.
We're going to do
Fritz and Jones.
casting calls.
Barb says, great NYE story.
Kidding. Joke.
Oh my gosh. I'm with Joshua a little bit with all the New Year's Eves because for 20 years plus I played every single New Year's
dudes,
Eve.
like we have about half and half listeners right now of people who have been in bands or whatever and people who have not. And for those of you who have not been in bands, we have not had New Year's Eve to ourselves for like 30 years.
Yeah.
The last 3 years of you and I being together is the first 3 years we've had a New Year's Eve together.
That we've just chilled.
Not just together, just
we didn't play.
That you have as an individual and that I have as an individual, but also together. The last 3 years are the only three New Year's Eves
since 1992
we've had where we could just hang at somebody's house and ring in New Year's Eve.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
We've been playing shows every New
Every
Year's
New Year's
Eve
Eve.
since like 1991.
Identical twin girls, Elkie says. Aw.
My little blessings.
Yay. Wonderful. That's a great New Year's Eve. That's a cool birthday too to have.
That is cool.
So I don't really have a funny story. I've been trying to think of a funny New Year's Eve story. But I have a story about playing a place in, I wish Doug Fuller was on here because he was playing with us when we played there. So we were playing this bar in Gallup, New Mexico. And this was back probably, I would have to say 96-ish. The house door just opened? It's crazy.
Well, it wasn't much.
We were playing this place in Gallup, New Mexico, and it was our first time playing there. And so it was a 2-week gig. Now, mind you, back then we were playing 6 nights a week. I know I've said this so many times, you guys are tired of hearing it, but 6 nights a week for 4 hours a night. So Monday through Saturday. So we were playing Christmas week and New Year's Eve week. I don't remember which exact day New Year's Eve fell on, but it was a pretty large bar with a huge dance floor in the middle of an abandoned hotel, except for the 3 rooms they saved and kept clean for the band. So mind you, the floors had red shag carpet and purple walls. It was the weirdest hotel. The rest of the hotel, other than these 3 rooms, maybe 4, were literally boarded up. So the hotel was not in working order, but these 3 rooms they kept open. But the bar was cool. It was a big ass bar with 2 big bars, one on each side, big stage in the middle, et cetera, et cetera. So it was kind of a cool gig. It was big. It paid decently well to drive all the way to Gallup, New Mexico.
The hotel bar was open, but the rooms were all closed?
That is correct. And when we first drove there, I remember Doug Fuller saying, this looks like we're in Beirut, because it literally... The parking lot, you know how if you don't have people driving on pavement a lot, there's grass that grows up in the cracks. So there was grass growing up all through the cracks everywhere. The hotel was like an L shape. And
that's how the Ugly Mug used to be.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. A little bit like that.
Town,
yeah. So it was an L-shaped hotel, and the bar stood independent right in the middle of that L. Does that make sense? Like a big square building in the middle of the L, if that makes sense, a detached from the L. So we play Christmas week, and we had, I think we actually had Christmas Day off. I'm not sure. You know how it is when you play in a road band, you're just kind of at the mercy of what the bar feels like they want to do. So you either play Christmas or you don't. So then the next week was New Year's Eve week. And so the New Year's Eve, I want to say it was a Thursday, but I can't say for sure. If Forrest Gump was here or the Rain Man, he would know exactly what day this fell on. But anyway. What?
Does it matter what day?
Well, it does.
Is it prevalent to the story?
I am trying. Oh, you see, he's trying to teach me how to tell a story. He's trying to coach me through the story, guys. So the only, like I said, there's no big punchline. It's not really funny. But one of the things I remember is getting ready in the hotel room, and we started at 9:00. And so we're getting ready, and it's about 8:15 or so. And I'm ready, and I step outside the hotel door, and there is literally a line wrapped around this building of human beings waiting to get in, like standing there waiting to get in. And it was one of the oddest feelings I'd ever had, because I'd never seen a line like that for just a bar band that was playing on New Year's Eve. We had good crowds there, but this was different. So we go in, and we get our sound check's already been done, blah, blah, blah. We're on stage, and we're getting ready to play, and the DJ announces us, and blah, blah, blah. And the place is packed, and it held about 400 people. So it was packed. It was a great night, blah, blah, blah. And so we're playing, we play our first set, and I'm conscious the door to get in was straight away from the stage. And you could actually see the door guy taking the money or whatever and letting people in. And he would sit there with his arms folded, and people would just be standing. There were glass doors. You could see people just stand. And this did not stop the entire night. It did not stop the entire night. That line was there the entire night. And so if somebody was a little tiny itty bit too drunk, they would kick them out and get that $25 cover charge and bring 2 more in or whatever. And it was an interesting thing that I saw. Like you didn't have to stumble a little tiny bit and you were kicked out. They'd kick you out and they'd take another cover charge. It was the most crazy machine that I've ever seen on a New Year's Eve night. And so This happened all night. And so, yeah, it's 10:98, New Year's, yay, whatever. And then we played till about 1:30 or 2 and then got done and went back up to our room on the balcony. The story doesn't end there. We were chilling like a band does after their New Year's Eve gig. It was a nice night. It was fun, all this stuff. Next thing we know, we hear the loudest crowd noise, almost as loud as Chiefs Stadium. And there are 30 people, at least, I didn't count them, but there were at least 30 people brawling, punching the shit out of each other in this parking lot, just going at it like a freaking brawl, just trying to kill each other. It looked like they were trying to kill each other. There were girls, there were guys. We don't know what started it. We're up on our little balcony by our little shitty hotel rooms, and we're just looking down like, what the fuck is going on? And this went on for an hour. Cops didn't get there for 45 minutes or so. Then the cops are there. Yeah, because they're busy in the rest of Gallup, New Mexico.
Is it cowboys fighting? Yes. All right. We'll get there when we can.
This is not politically correct, but it was cowboys and Indians. I'm just saying. There's a very much a high
hey, if it's literally, then it's literally
Native American population in Gallup, New Mexico, if you've ever been there. So it was literally cowboys and Indians fighting out there. It was seriously. Gosh. And there were Indians wearing cowboy hats fighting with the Indians. It was crazy. It was like mayhem. It was crazy. Anyway, so this went on for an hour. Cops got there 45 minutes and they tried to settle it down. There were, I don't know, 15. I don't know. Somebody might tell me, right? If Doug was here, he would know probably better than me, but there were so many cop cars. It finally settled down probably by 3 or 4 in the morning. I don't remember, but that's a New Year's Eve memory that I remember. Not necessarily funny or interesting, but I thought I'd share.
It's kind of interesting.
I thought I'd share.
To have a parking lot of cowboys and Indians fighting. That's actually kind of funny.
It was funny. Because it was really
that was
nobody had their 6-shooters though.
That's the shtick you should have went with is the cowboys and Indians.
See, if I'd have prepped this with
you didn't do anything wrong. It was a great story.
But it was funny because nobody was on horses and nobody had 6-shooters or bows.
But you should have said they were because that's the way it felt.
That's the way it felt.
It kind of felt, and you heard some. No, okay, I'm not going to.
No. We not in this day and age.
All right.
Maybe in the future where my brother's living.
I can make jokes January 21st when Biden is president.
There you go, because it's all going to be okay.
Because when Biden's president, I can be funny again.
We can get our sense of humor back. All right.
And I can say things like, "You should have said." A bunch of them were like, and had arrows, and there was 6 shooters.
And the cowboys die like this, and the Indians die like this. Sorry.
That'll be funny on January 21st.
That's our moment of political incorrectness, and we don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Elkie. That's a great story. Thank you very much. Thank you for Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones. He's like, thank you for sharing that very original Cowboys and Indians.
That's actually a legitimate Cowboys and Indians story. Come on,
because we were a country band too. We were playing country music. So anyway, I left that part out.
I think people assumed.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Good stuff.
So it's New Year's Eve. I'm glad that Tyler asked us about our favorite parts of 2020 because there were like we said in the post, there was definitely some good that happened in 2020 as well, and we have to understand. Yes, we all know 2020 sucked. Blah blah blah. Some people got divorced, some people died, some people had shitty things happen, all kinds of crazy shit. But there was still a lot to be thankful for. And even if nothing eventful happened, we still have things like our loved ones and things like that we, cherish the ones you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you're going to say. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Unless they fuck you over for taking a plastic mug. Then I don't really care what happens to them.
Yeah. Just a side note too. In addition to what Tyler was saying, there were also like I don't want to say rekindled friendships, but there was some mending that happened between us and some other folks in this town. So that was nice. That happened this year.
Yes,
there was some major mending.
There was on many fronts.
Mm-hmm.
Without getting too extremely personal. There was some relationships this year in our personal lives that I'm being serious. I'm trying to be. It takes effort for me. For those of you out there that can be serious all the time, I admire you because my brain fires. It fires the worst shit. You wouldn't believe how of all the shit that I've ever said that's offended any of you or that's made you squirm and been like, oh my God, I can't believe he just said that. That is like 75% filtered. My brain's actually got worse shit than that in it. I don't know why. But it just does. It's not my fault. See, I can just blame it on somebody else. See, I'm becoming lefty. Listen,
You are not.
all right, no, but I can blame other people for my problems. Anyway, what is this? Yes, 2020. I finally got to meet Greg X Volts. Thank you for reminding me
That
of
was-
a wonderful, wonderful memory.
Was that this year?
I think it was, yeah, because it's when we went out and did the
Oh, when
The
we did the
podcast.
podcast up in Buffalo that Tyler talked about. Oh, it all goes together. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice.
Elkie refilled her glass. I'm gonna
Oh,
refill
shit.
mine for you, Elkie. Just a second.
Right on.
Yes,
Oh.
I got to meet Greg X Volts.
Do you want another shot or you want just a beer?
I'll do another shot.
Okay, let's do another shot.
Which was my childhood hero.
Hero.
And he actually came over to our house and hung for a little bit.
It was his birthday.
Joshua said, watching Dan meet Greg X Volts was another highlight of mine.
And I believe you, Joshua, because Dan was like a little kid meeting his idol. It
Dude, I was so
fucking great.
Joshua, how fanboyed was I out? Put his sorry. Put his comment out there.
I don't have a nipple on my drink, so
Yeah, Joshua was there to see it live. And I even remember when I was at
aw.
when I first walked in and met him at
Well, it was the Grace Potter show and the
no, right here.
Oh, you mean at Heidi's house?
At Heidi's house.
Okay.
Gosh dang it. I remember looking across the room and seeing Joshua Poole smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know that he
Yeah,
know
he got
that
it.
at that moment he knew
You got it.
that I was embarrassing myself. I was so fucking fanboyed out.
That's true.
And he was loving it.
Yeah.
Loving it. And
He
he's
was.
actually told me about it. And we have that a part of his interview, which we will be releasing probably in January of 2021
That's right.
as we get interviews launched back up.
And with the COVID crap, so we're getting people who've had it and everything. So we're getting looser with our ability to do interviews. So they'll be coming more of them. What's that, babe?
Well, I can't see the comments.
I know. I'm trying to get. We have a message. so-
Chet says you're not cool until you get an X next to your name. I feel like I am now Dan X. Chet's correct. I've met Greg X, which means I can call myself now Dan X.
Oh, I love that. Okay, good point, Chet. That's pretty cool.
Joshua said, dude, it was like a kid meeting Santa for the first time.
It was.
It was.
Yep. I think you got you and Mama, the girl's mama took like a lot of time going through stuff. You left there with so much merch. It was great.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Terry says another crown shot to you from Buffalo.
Right
All
on, all
We'll
right,
do
then
that
we'll-
shot with you
then
right
we will
here
drink
with
with
our
you.
caramel pretzel, whatever it is.
Carmel, he's gonna call it a sissy drink. I just know.
Dan
he's
X
gonna do that.
Fritz.
Dan
Has a
X
great
Fritz.
ring to it. I agree.
Does. I like it.
Noble. Nice. More power to you.
Yay!
I got some shit
Oh.
autographed.
Yep.
Oh man. I got some. Look, I'll even show you this.
He's coming back with something. So I'm gonna like look at the comments here. Oh my god. There's not enough space. Oh, look at that.
I got some Christmas songs
Special delivery.
by Greg X Volts. Look at that. On 45s. Look at this. Look at this, baby.
Them bitches.
I know Josh has one too, so he's not that impressed. Look at that. I got me some Greg X Volts Christmas songs. All right, who cares? Anyway, no, I'm kidding. I care.
One of our favorite
I care.
One of our
I do.
favorite patrons is sending me something right now. Look how pretty she looks right now.
Oh man.
Okay, I gotta
Is
grab
that her
this.
going out tonight?
That's Julia going out tonight. So hang on.
Let's show everybody Julia tonight.
You can.
And speaking of patrons, I'm going to talk about something while Tara's getting this photo
Okay.
ready. Also, I listen. I got some hookups for you guys.
Ooh.
We've been working on this this week. First of all, and we've already told you this, and you need to heed my words. There is a new awesome kind of dive bar, grub and pub place down in Rogersville. It's like the only bar Rogersville has. It's called the Wildcat Pub and Grub. Our good buddy there that owns, manages, and basically does everything. Sometimes she has to cook and do everything. She's a hardworking SOB, and she's awesome. Her name is Teresa.
Yes.
Now, I know it's a little bit of a drive, but if you're just having one of those day drinking moods or, a Saturday afternoon, they're closed on Sunday and Monday. But other than that, if you're kind of in the mood to have just like a midday drink and go meet one of our great friends that we've got to be great friends, the Unsung Screamers is already talking to her about doing one of our live shows from her bar on a Thursday night.
Yes, absolutely.
Wildcats Pub and Grub has been a big supporter of us and all of the other functions that we've been a part of. We have made arrangements with her that you can get the first drink on her. Wildcat Pub and Grub will buy your first drink if you go down there and ask for Mother Teresa and tell her that the Unsung Screamers podcast sent you, and she'll buy you a beer.
That's right. That's right. Elke remembered. She even said it before you said it. Mother Teresa.
She did. Mother Teresa. Go down to Wildcat. It's right there in that same hubbub where McDonald's and Hardee's and Subway, just that the only thing that kind of is Rogersville as far as a proper town's concerned. So anyway, go down there. She'll get you a free drink if you ask for Mother Teresa.
So your big brother,
yes,
is asking if you meeting Greg X. Voles was bigger than mom meeting John Dillon.
Oh boy, that is a tough question.
It wasn't 2020, but still.
Was it not? Yeah, that was before 2020.
Probably 2018 or 19, but that is.
That was a good one.
That was a good
For
moment.
those of you who don't know, John Dillon, who basically was one of the guys who started the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, was actually, it's very big for Rogersville to have a pub and grub.
Yes, it is.
Started the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. My mom and my dad, but my mom has been just specifically a John Dillon, like, oh my God. He's like, so long story short, we were able to come up with a way for my mom to come over, and while we interviewed John, and that interview is available on our YouTube page, and we haven't released it as an audio version yet, but we're going to also.
But the video is on the website.
But the video is on our website.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Facebook, but you would have to scroll 1,000 miles. But you can actually, is it over on the YouTube page yet?
I don't think it is.
You might have to actually go to our
UnsungDreamers.com.
website to see our interview with John Dillon from the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. And my mom got to meet him that night.
Yep.
And it was a really wonderful moment.
She was in the crowd.
She was in the crowd. No, but she actually got on the show. She was actually on the show towards the end.
Yeah, she was. She had some questions for him.
Was able to ask him a couple questions.
It was cute.
That was pretty cool.
So it's a cool video interview. We were definitely going to put the audio version up very soon.
And so thank you so much to the Wildcat Grub and Pub down there in Rogersville. It is a big deal. That's why we keep bringing it up. It is a big deal that Rogersville has a bar now. And so we love going out and trying to support local businesses. That's everything that we've done from the beginning of this, whether it's got to do with musicians or not, is to try to encourage people to hit up local businesses. And I got another one for you.
You got another one?
We got another one for you.
All right.
That I hooked up for you this week. It's a whole different kind of deal. Listen. So, no, I don't have my shit on me. Doesn't matter.
This one, because I have something already made.
No, I know.
Here. Okay.
So I talked to the guy who is the main guy at.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get something else done. What you need?
It's Dupla Key Locksmith. Okay. Now you might think to yourself, F you. I don't need a locksmith. Hold on. You don't understand. Like, I think when people think of the word locksmith, they think like some old guy with a big white mustache that curls at the ends is going to like show up with just like some tools and be like full of tools and like put his shoomers on and like work with his shoomers and try to like pick locks and do. That's not what locksmithing is anymore. We're talking about key fobs. Have you lost one of those key fobs and or the batteries run out on your key fob and you're like, fuck, I can't go to the dealership and buy another one for $400?
Or you dropped it in a puddle too many times and it just doesn't work.
And it doesn't work and it doesn't lock your car anymore. And every morning you try to unlock it with the key and your alarm goes off until you get it into the ignition. That sucks. I've lived it.
For 2 years.
I just got me a brand new fob last night from Duplicate Locksmith. Okay. They can, if you've moved into a place that you would like to change all the locks out on, you could go buy $75 worth of deadbolts and replace all your locks, or Duplicate can come in and actually change what the configuration is of all your locks and give you all brand new keys right there in your driveway. They cut the keys right there in the damn vehicle that they drive up with, and you got all new keys. Or do you have a back door that doesn't match your front door? 9 times out of 10, they can go ahead and match them up if you want them matched up, or if you're missing a key for one. Listen, there's a lot of things. If you're locked out of your car, listen, Duplicate just dealt with a call they got from like one of our big gas stations out on the highway on 44, like Love's or one of these places.
Yeah. One of the TA or something.
They said, we got a truck driver that's at the gas pump who just locked his keys in his truck, and there's a line behind him waiting to get gas. Could you please come get him in his truck so he can get the fuck out of here? Within seconds, doors unlocked, truck drivers thank you, and he's on down the road, and people are coming back in for gas. So getting locked out of your car, losing your keys, needing duplicates, key fobs for cars, adjusting locks for other things. If you contact Duplicate, here it is right here, Duplicate Locksmith, call that number, ask for Andy. They have offered a 10% discount on any job that you...
Code word Unsung Dreamers.
Of course,
Or
tell them
streamers.
you're from the Unsung Dreamers. I got a text right here. I was like, what are you going to give my listeners? He said, I'll do a 10% off for podcast viewers. And he said, if they refer me to another person and the sale actually gets made, I'll give them a $20 gift card of their choice. Yes.
Nice. Just ask for Andy. Look at that.
So check them. I mean, Pop-A-Lock, of course you could call Pop-A-Lock, but what we like to do,
this is a local
what Unsung
homegrown.
Dreamers is we like to really, really push people who, this particular person has had a pretty rough year. They've had a couple of pretty long-term breakups and job loss, and get back on their feet and get another job and get knocked down again and get back up on their feet again and get knocked down again.
I get knocked down,
but I get up again. You're never gonna take me down. I get knocked down,
but I get up again.
So now he's working in Springfield to try to get this business started and to try to make his own way out there and start to try to build a new life for himself. Keep building a new life when you get knocked down. It's exactly what he's doing. He could use the business.
That's right.
So if you're locked out of your car, call them instead of Pop-A-Lock.
Yep.
If you need a key for your house and you've thought, call them. Come by, get you a key. You'll get 10% off of whatever it costs to get that key made. The key fob he just made me last night. He sold it to me for hundreds less than I would have bought it for at the Jeep dealership.
Because we're doing this advertising for him right here. So he's a sponsor. We have a sponsor.
Yeah.
We have a sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. See?
Yes. A real guy that's out there trying to rebuild for the 5th time in life. And so give him a call. Tell him you heard about him on Unsung Dreamers, Screamers. Say whatever. Say Dan is a dick, and he'll give you a 10% discount.
Yep.
I promise.
Absolutely.
And you just don't think about the times that you need somebody like that until all of a sudden you're sitting out there going, well, fuck, I just locked my keys in my car.
That's right. So don't do Pop-A-Lock. Duplicate. Duplicate.
There it is on the screen. Duplicate Locksmith. There's the number.
If you forget what it is, just text us on Facebook and we will get that name to you in the number. So if you forget what it's called.
So yeah, help a brother out, man. You know, like give them their business. I don't know what their prices are going to compare to Pop-A-Lock. I'm sure that he'll match it or come close to it or whatever. But even if it's a couple bucks more,
he's local.
If it's a local Springfield person that kind of like They're not asking for free money. They're asking for a little bit of money for shit they're going to do for you. So call them instead.
That's a good deal. And plus, like you said, if you get the if you mention us, you get the 10%, and then if you refer, you get like a $20 gift card. So,
and also the reason why I wanted to bring all that up is because, this person is also one of the Unsung Dreamers patrons.
yes, he is. He is a patron
and supports our show, and therefore, when we knew he needed a little help promoting his business, of course, we're going to talk about it and we're going to tell you about it.
And he gave you a deal on your fob, so therefore it's advertising.
To be clear, he's not getting advertising from us just because he's one of our patrons.
Right.
We just think it's awesome he's a patron, and therefore we're going to try to bring some business back to him as well.
That's right. And he owns a local, brand spanking new business. So I want to get these pictures. Julia is going out on the town. Julia is another one of our favorite patrons right here. She bought the Cuddle shirt. Look at how pretty she looks tonight. Dan, look how pretty she looks tonight. Look at that.
On it right there.
Look at her. Here's a full body shot. Look.
Julia's going out and having some fun tonight.
Look at her. Look at her. Where you going, Julia? Let me know.
And underneath all that, she has her Cuddles shirt on.
She does. Underneath this, she's wearing her Justice for Cuddles shirt, which is available at unsungdreamers.com/shop.
Yeah, man. That's another thing is we've put a bunch of our stuff up. We're trying really hard not to ask for quote unquote free money. We got a couple things on our store right now on the unsungdreamers.com store that you'll get something for your money, including an Unsung Screamer shirt. Do you have that ready? Do you have that ready?
Oh, no. See? Hang on. Oh, I didn't have a
I can't believe you didn't have that ready.
Where's she at? Did she text it to you?
No, she put it on our Facebook page.
Oh, did she? It was a comment. You're right. It was a comment.
Is that going to be difficult?
I don't know, because this computer is a little bit laggy tonight. Just a little bit laggy. Just a little.
Anyway, we don't really have to show it. You might have saw it on Facebook today. Stephanie Cagle received her Unsung Screamers shirt today.
Yes.
Or
so
this
recently,
week,
but she had it
and
on.
she's wearing it tonight for New Year's Eve. Stephanie Cagle, one of our regulars. I don't think we've seen her here tonight yet, but she's down in Florida with an Unsung Screamers shirt on, fucking partying down.
She's representing. That's right. Let's see. I'm not sure where
she left it as a comment.
Probably, oh my gosh.
So it might have been on your personal page.
Maybe.
Or it might have been this. It wasn't that.
You don't know that for sure.
I do know that for sure. She wouldn't post that shirt on that post.
Damn it. I don't know where it's at. So I don't know without my phone in my hand, because I don't, my phone is my friend. This computer's a little slowy. If you find it, we'll just shoot it, airdrop it, and all that goodness. So,
it's the moment's gone now, but there's an Unsung Screamer shirt that exists right now down in Florida. And it is being partied with for New Year's.
That is right, down in Florida, because she's going to.
I know a lot of you are probably thinking about heading out maybe soon. We don't want to take up your whole night or anything.
Let's go back over here. Come on. There we go.
Julie's keeping it small. They're going to party at the house.
Oh, nice. But you still dressed up. I love that. I love it.
Dressing up, even though you're not going out, is so rock and roll.
That's so awesome.
I love it.
You look beautiful.
She said she wore her Cuddle shirt just yesterday.
Yay. Available at unsungdreamers.com/shop.
Josh says, hopefully I'll lock myself out of something tonight and I'll go ahead and call. And get my 10% deal.
There you go. There you go. I don't know why Chet's saying this. Maybe I'll lock you out, Josh.
Because Josh said I might lock myself out, and Chet said maybe I'll lock you out.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Noise.
Joshua, just so you know, the old duplicate can actually show up at Chet's house and pick his lock while he's sleeping.
Oh, see?
Get you a key and you can get into Chet's house without him even knowing. So
that sounds a little creepy.
If you want some dirty shit like that done.
That sounds a little creepy.
Yeah.
Why would you want to do that?
I'm just kidding. He doesn't do shit like that.
Julia says she has a magical closet. She plays dress up all the time. Look at that shit. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Your stage attire. We've talked about stage attire before. I've always been impressed with her stage attire. So
Bye, Joshua Poole.
Bye,
Have a good
Joshua.
time at the Riff.
Have fun at there watching the Saints.
Look forward to watching Jeff Ward play a real guitar.
A real guitar. He's
It's
going to
be
play it at some
awesome.
point. Yay! Okay, Elkie says the best part of 2020 for her is not to be sick with COVID. Nice. Okay, she
Well,
avoided
good.
it. She avoided it. If I get locked out of this chat, will he help me back in? Brett Smith says. Maybe.
Give him a call.
Give him
Whatever
a
he
call.
charges you, it'll be 10% off.
That's right.
I got locked out of the chat. Can you get me back in, bro?
I bet he can handle that. We can do that. That's fucking great. Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's good stuff right there.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Can I get back in?
Can I get it back in this chat?
Hey, Chet, when we get done with the show tonight, I can't wait to see you out because I know you'll be out and about, and that'll be great to see you.
Yeah.
So let me know.
Taking pictures at like 5 different places, I assume.
I'll pick you up with my Jeep with the roof off tonight because I owe you that, and we'll go head out town because I know you're not being a craggy old man sitting at home, probably bitching about everything that comes out of my mouth, bitching about who's playing at what venue, bitching about how cold it is, and bitching about how your drink isn't just right. I'm sure you're at home doing that.
Right.
So I'm going to come get you, and I'm going to get you in a better mood, and we're going to drive around with the roof off the Jeep. So I'll see you here in just a little bit.
He was not invited.
Oh, you were not invited
When the
to cover
fuck
any
do you
shows
need an
tonight.
invitation?
I wasn't invited to do this podcast tonight.
I wasn't either.
And entertain your ass, Chet Smith. But I did it anyway.
Julia says the best part of 2020 is signing
I'm
the contract
playing.
for her new house, finalizing in February. Woo! Good job, girly.
Signing a
Yay.
new contract for her new house.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. If you're in the Kansas City area and you'd like to join, I think it's School of Rock, give her a ring.
Chet, you get special
Look at
privileges.
everything
It doesn't
was
matter if
sold out.
everything was sold out.
People see you coming and they'll let you in.
Maybe bands aren't calling you because you're craggy. Maybe they're like, we don't want that craggy Chet
He's
around.
craggedy and crotchety.
He's so crotchety and craggy.
craggy and crotchety.
He's always in such a bad mood.
He's in a bad mood all the time. He never smiles. Hey, just a side note.
I've seen Chet smile. Trust me.
Don't bitch, please. Look at. He says, "Bitch, please."
Bitch, please.
Don't you hate it when someone looks at you and goes, "Smile"? Don't you hate that? I fucking hate that.
I hate it a lot.
It's like, fuck you. You have no idea why I've got resting bitch face right now.
I do the opposite of what anybody asked me to
Yeah,
do.
you do. It's like, smile. And then I actually had some stranger at fucking Subway in Rogersville one time say, "Smile. You're a lot prettier when you smile." And I'm just going, you don't fucking know me. Like, how do you know what I look like when I'm smiling? And so I just looked at him and went, like, who the fuck are you to tell me to smile? I hate that shit. You have no idea what I just stepped in and why I'm frowning right now. And I wasn't even frowning. I was just not smiling. God, I hate that. Anyway.
Chet, I'm going to take the roof off of the LJ. I'm going to come get you, and then we're going to go sit in the parking lot of what used to be 320s, and we're going to howl at the moon and shoot guns.
And I have no seat in the back of the LJ, so everybody's just a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all in the LJ.
Nobody said anything about everybody, Tara. It's me and Chet.
Oh.
You can stay here and do dishes. Listen, Chet and I are going to go to what used to be 320s in the back alley, and we're going to shoot guns and
Fuck you.
drink-
Fuck you, Terry Jones. Don't tell me to smile. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
and drink cinnamon whiskey like little bitches.
Burning it down.
We're going to take pictures of it before we burn it down.
All right. So Kimberly says if you guys go,
Kimberly's coming to
she's going
entertain
to come
you.
to entertain me. All right.
All right, the girls are going to entertain us while we sit in the Jeeps with the doors off and the roof off,
Yep.
and we're going to shoot guns, and we're going to sip cinnamon whiskey and make fun of the fact that we're drinking cinnamon whiskey.
Right. And you're going to make fun of you're going to make fun of yourselves.
Yeah, we're going to be like, no, actually, we're going to talk about how awesome we are and how nobody in Springfield understands us.
Oh, I love this. Julia says, I give him a maniac smile. They never ask me to smile again because they're scared.
Yeah,
That's
like,
right. You want me to smile? That's what I should do next time.
I saw a comedian tonight that said, why don't girls react to men like cats do whenever a man cat comes on to a girl cat? Because you can just be sitting in your fucking house if the window's open and all of a sudden you just hear that thing. You hear it, right? You hear that. So when a douchebag walks in the room, it's like, what's up, bitches? Let's party tonight. If all the girls are like, I think the guy would walk away.
Yeah, I think so. Chet says we are going to throw away the keys. So when the cops show,
Perfect
we'll say,
plan.
We got a locksmith coming.
We got a locksmith coming. Have you heard?
Right. That's right. Elkie says that was a perfect smile. My little maniac smile that I just gave. Nice. Very good.
Oh my God.
What would we do without you, folks?
There you go. That's the Andy you need to ask about.
That's the Andy you need to talk to when you're talking to Duplicate.
As soon as we hear the sirens, we're just chucking the keys up
That's
on
it.
the roof.
Leave them.
When they get there, it's like, we got a locksmith coming, bro. 10% off cop.
I don't know why that's funny.
Just, I'm only laughing at the 10% joke.
Oh, copper. Let's think.
He's talking about copper, like 10% off copper.
Oh, a comma. You left out a comma. I didn't understand it.
Yeah, it should have been 10% off, comma copper.
Got it.
I think that's what he means.
I think so. Copper.
I don't think he's talking about the metal.
See, copper. See. Okay.
It's 10% off copper.
Gotcha.
And we're going to be all drunky.
We're gonna be totally without any.
And the keys are going to be on the roof.
On the roof, somewhere on the roof. I don't know what happened. Or stomped. You could stomp them because you got a guy coming to get you a new one. Look at him. I didn't understand his joke, so he gave me a bunch of commas. Sorry, Chet.
His whiskey's kicking in.
Yeah.
Anyway. So New Year's Eve, I don't know what else I got. I mean, I don't know what else I got.
Just do better. Everyone, do better. You know what? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure actually said it better. Be excellent to each other and party on.
True.
That's like,
we gave Chet shit about his
so
comma,
good.
and he's like, there, I'm banked up on commas.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that because you left it out. Now you gave me 40 of them to deal with. I get it.
Next time I fuck up, you got a bank of commas.
All right. I'll just
throw your own in.
I'll pick one of them and
throw
put it
your
in
own
there.
in.
I was like 10% off a copper. What copper? Wire? Pennies? What are you fucking talking about? Punctuation matters.
I caught it.
Hashtag punctuation matters.
I caught it. Some of you guys are going to need that damn duplicate locksmith tonight.
Right.
You know you dumbasses are going to need it. You're going to walk out of the club and you're going to be like, ah, fuck.
Lock my shit. Mm-hmm. We discussed that, chat. We're yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2021 is going to be about the same or worse.
It might even be a bigger shit show.
It's probably going to be worse.
So we should have listened to our friends and bought some gold.
No.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Gold ain't going to be worth shit.
I have no idea.
Money in general is not going to be worth shit. It's so funny to me how people get tightened up. They get their butt puckered on their money when it comes to like worrying about some kind of an economical change. And it's like, if the kind of economical change happens that you're worried about, your money will be worth shit.
Totally. I get you.
$100 bill won't buy you a piece of bread.
He just burped live on the podcast.
I did.
Chet says, let's hear some wait, gosh darn it. Chet says, let's hear some resolution lies. Yeah, we don't do resolutions.
Resolution lies.
Don't do it.
I can do resolution. I think I could do resolution lies.
Oh, Mama says, hang on. She says, Happy New Year, my beautiful children, Dan and Tara. They are calling me on stage. I got to go.
Oh my God. Dang. Where the hell is she?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm guessing she's at Shuffle.
She might be at Shuffle and having a good time. Because why would she say that? She's going to go up and
they're calling me on stage. I gotta go.
She's probably like hanging and singing with Paul, probably over there, Shuffle.
Terry's going to be lucky if he doesn't get locked out before he leaves the house.
I'm locked out of the refrigerator where the rest of these seltzers are.
Oh. All right. Here's one of my resolution lies for 2021. I am going to start trying to be more sensitive of other people's feelings.
That's a perfect resolution lie.
I'm going to do better at being sensitive to little bitches' feelings.
Little bitches' feelings. Okay, so
that is one thing I'm totally going to do in 2021.
This is our next segment.
Another thing I'm going to do is, for the third time, start a band that takes over Springfield.
For the third time.
I'm totally going to do that this year. I'm going to take over the Springfield music scene for the third time.
For the third time.
It was in my pocket in 95 and it was in my pocket in 98, and I'm going to do it again in 2021.
2006. Was it 98? It was 2006.
What are you talking about?
When did you start them?
Like 2006. So it was in my pocket in 2008.
But you said 98.
98 was Johnny Q. Public. And 2008 was Machine Gun Symphony. And if you want me to do it again to change the whole entire scene, I will do it again.
Well, rewind
That's
the
my
tape
resolution.
because you said 95 and 98. So
all right.
Just trying to help you.
All right.
Sorry.
I have owned the Springfield music scene twice already. I'm going to do it again for the third time in 2021. I'm fucking joking. Write me some hate mail.
Write some hate mail. We'd love
Dear
to get some
Lord.
hate mail. That'd be fun.
Chet's like, we're so lame.
Yeah, we are so lame. We're so lame. We probably think this
We
job
probably
is
think this-
about us.
We probably
We're
think this
so
chat is
lame.
about us. We're so
was
lame.
right there.
We're so lame.
I beat you to it, Dan.
You probably think this chat is about us. Don't you?
Why the
Don't
fuck
you?
are you singing so high?
Because that's how the fucking song is. They asked the secretary from the recording studio to come do some DBGVs. Hey, Mary. Yes? Could you come sing some BGVs? I don't know what that is, but I need to pay some bills. Just come in here. So she came in. She was like, I guess you think this song is about you. Don't you? It's the same fucking lady that sang the high part in the fucking ELO song. It was Mary. Bruce.
Bruce?
I think it's Bruce.
What is a Bruce? What is that? Oh my God. What are some more resolution lies? I want to hear some of you chime in. We've still got a handful of folks watching. So what are some other resolution lies? Get what Chet said earlier. Resolution lies.
I think they got it. Tara.
Why do you gotta be such a dick?
Chet says, if I get out, he will make me a god.
He's already a god.
And I think he means if I take over the music scene next year.
Again,
for the third time.
Again.
I'm like the Tom Brady of the Springfield music
my
scene.
God.
You fucking kidding me?
Watch
Everything I touch turns to gold.
Watch it or we're gonna move to Florida.
What?
You said Tom Brady. Follow me, bro.
Oh, missed it.
Only because you don't listen to me. I have a
You're
gem.
so lame.
I have a gem. I have it. Look, I
Probably
gotta put
think
my
this
hand
chat
up.
is about you.
I come up with a gem once in a while, and he like fucking peanut, pew, right over your head. That was a gem.
Oh, you went deep on that one.
You said you were the Tom
Stop,
Brady
or we're gonna move to Florida.
of the music scene,
and it's
I
Tom
said,
Brady's wife that made him
yes,
move to Florida.
exactly.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Sometimes I have good shit on here, and it just gets passed over by the big guy. All right, cool. I'm just joking. I sound stupid when I do that.
No, you don't, honey. You sound awesome.
Oh, there you go.
Chet's resolution lie is he's going to be a much nicer person and a better friend.
I don't believe that. That's a great resolution lie. Fantastic. That's fantastic.
Totally.
Oh my God.
Terry's going to date. He's going to date someone and not disappear before the morning.
Nice. Okay. All right.
These are some real goals, people.
This is truth.
I'll tell you one that's not a resolution lie. This is actually a real lie. I'm going to try to not shit my pants in the first 7 days of 2021. Dude, are you pulling for me? Seriously.
Was it a real lie or a real resolution?
No, this is one. This one's real.
Is it a real
Dude, I'm fucking,
babe,
I'm fucking, give it to me.
Celine.
I'm Celine Dion in this shit right now. I'm being real with you.
One hand.
I'm Celine Dion in this shit. My New Year's resolution is to not shit my pants for 7 days.
How much
In a row.
Oh,
I'm not even joking now.
Now he's not joking.
It's in a row. Don't let me down. Groose.
I don't even.
Is it Groose?
I don't know. Douche. What is it?
Dude, you know that was The Secretary. Go back and listen to that song. Okay, we're jumping forward now to the ELO song, right? So you're listening to it and it's like, don't let me down, Groose, whatever it is. Don't let me down, Groose. And all of a sudden, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's Mary. You know she looked like a Baptist preacher's wife trying to pay the bills of the studio, and they were like, Mary, we need one more part. We got 4-part harmony going. We heard you can sing kind of high. And she was like, oh my, I don't know if I could do it. And they're like, you just got to be like, she was like, I'll try it. Roll tape. And she fucking nailed it. But there's nobody in that band that is singing that high part. That was Mary the Secretary paying the bills and scheduling the studio. Done deal. I can't prove it, but you can't prove me wrong.
Mary the Secretary.
You know what? That was Mary's purpose.
Mary the Secretary.
Mary the Secretary. If we could find where Mary's buried.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Don't get me started. If we could find where Mary the Secretary's buried, I'll bet there's something carved in her tombstone that says, don't bring me down. But actually it reads, I want to find Mary the Secretary where she's buried. And I'm going to sing that to her while I stand above her grave.
Can I tell you a stupid story that has to do with Don't Bring Me Down?
It is exhausting being me. Go ahead.
That song is called Don't Bring Me Down, right?
I have no idea.
It is. Do you remember the Beatles song called Don't Let Me Down?
Yeah.
Don't let me down. Like a little weird song that nobody ever did. Well, my band, Ragbone, played this song and Kathy sang it.
Yeah.
And we gave her so much shit.
Heard it.
You've heard that actual track.
I've heard Ragbone do it.
The CDs will be in the mail soon.
Not live.
So one night, and I think it's on that CD that this particular.
Yeah, I know. That's why I heard it.
Okay. So we gave her so much shit because don't bring me down, Bruce, or Groose, or fucking truce, or whatever the fuck that word is, before we sang this. And all of a sudden she would sing this song, Don't Let Me Down. But she came in one time accidentally and goes, Don't bring me down. And she sang it like 4 times before she finally went, fuck, and corrected herself and was like, damn it, you guys. But we were all singing harmony with her. We all went, don't bring me down. It was, oh my God, it was so fucking funny. It was so fucking funny. So that's on that CD, I think.
Mary, quite contrary, the secretary who's buried where? Because I want to go see her. She's the one that sang that part.
Don't be wary of Mary, the secretary.
New Year's resolution live from Joshua Poole is he will not get annoyed by Dan when I take him day drinking.
And that's a lie, so I love that. That's
he's going to get totally annoyed.
He needs to.
For those of you not knowing what we're talking about, we have a video shoot coming up probably in January sometime where Tara and I are going to go to 10 of our favorite dive bars in Springfield all in one day.
For Patreon members only.
For Patreon members only. We're going to put a fun video together about that. And we've already talked to Joshua Poole to be our designated driver. So his New Year's resolution lie is that he's not going to get annoyed by Dan when he takes him day drinking.
That's good. So yay, the more annoyed you get, Joshua.
It's Mary handing Bruce a Viagra and telling him to not let her down.
Wow. That's a little bit of pressure.
Nice work.
That's supposed to take a couple hours.
Maybe that's why she's singing so high.
Maybe. I don't know. He's got something up his sleeve. He's opened up the big computer. So he's got something. You have not missed anything. This is a radical show. It's crazy. It's nutty. There is no form to this show. Did Mary sing back up on Give Me Shelter? He asks. Oh, that's a good question. Babe.
Give Me Shelter. Is that
the big fucking huge vocal in the back of Give Me Shelter on the
Was
Stone song.
it a good vocal?
Yes, it was.
Was
really
it a
good.
good vocal?
It was
Then it wasn't
excellent.
Mary. No, Mary is like
Like the church
like
lady
from her Baptist like choir.
Don't
Yes.
bring me down.
No, that's too good.
Oh, it's too good.
No, it's like it is dude. Have you heard the song?
Mm-hmm.
It is not like operatic and awesome the way you just sang it.
Was that awesome?
Well, you were actually had
Thank
some
you.
vibrato.
Thank
You're
you very
like,
much.
it wasn't that. She was literally fucking squeezing them tubes. She was singing it from the tubes.
Go back and do what you were doing.
And it was like, if you could solo that high part in that ELO song and listen to it,
It's Mary.
it would change the world. I'm not sure if her name was Mary. I'm just guessing. I'm just bringing a random name into the mix here, okay? But I think it was Mary, quite contrary, the secretary, who I don't know where's buried, sang.
Oh my God. I think I know what you're trying to grab over there. So yay. That's really cool. And it would back up my story that I told a second ago about don't bring me down and don't let me down. Because it's funny to me. And if you guys give a shit, it's funny to me, which you guys are here. This is like 1997. Listen to me. Listen to me with my fronting. She started it. Don't bring me down.
Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down.
Smoke break. Go get you guys a drink. We'll go for a little bit longer. We're already at 2 hours.
Yes, he does.
It's my girl Kathy. If y'all know, she passed away in '99.
If somebody loved me like
They sing in harmony. That's my sad New Year's Eve story. She died on New Year's Eve.
yes,
So
he does.
my girl Kathy.
Don't bring me down.
She's still singing Don't Bring. I love this.
Don't bring me down. Don't let me down.
There, she changed it. She found it. She found it.
Don't let me down. Love for the
It messed her up. She was like all fucking. She got it, but then she got fizzled on the fucking on the verse. She's like, yeah.
It's a love that lasts forever.
Thank you, Julia. Toast to Kathy. Thank you, sweetie.
It's a love that has no.
Oh, there's some good harmony coming in a minute.
Don't let me down.
This is a country band, guys.
She's got it figured out now.
Don't let me down.
We just party, guys. We ain't got no goddamn script.
Don't let me
This is me on the keys. I'm gonna brag. That's me.
Don't let
Julie's drinking some Purple Haze beer.
Right here. Hang on.
Toast to Kathy. Can we toast? I'm gonna toast to Kathy and Julia. Me and Julia are gonna toast to Kathy. got a thing going. Not you, me and Julia. Julia. Too happy tonight.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. From the first time that he was he does me good. I guess nobody really ever does. He done me good. Hey, don't let me down. 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 Just hurt me.
Cheers, Chet Smith. And cheers, Kimberly. I got to cheers, Chet and Kimberly. And cheers, Elkie.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, that was awesome.
Just
That's a
doing
blast from
little
the past.
reminiscing, man.
1997-ish.
For those of us staying at home.
I didn't get another one. You're just pouring this shit
Hey,
for you.
Chet's cheersing. I'm cheersing with Chet. I
Well,
keep
you're
up with
leaving
our
me out.
fans.
Well, you could
No,
have
you don't pay
me.
attention. You just think of yourself.
I was
That's all you
thinking
do. You're
of my
selfish.
girl who
You know what?
died.
You're resolute. Oh,
I was thinking of my girl who died.
oh
on
my
New
God.
Year's.
I can't believe you just went there.
Well, you're supposed to be pouring me the drinks because I'm thinking of her.
All right. All right. Don't play that card. That's
Why
like
not?
apple pie shit.
No,
right
it's
there.
not. It's just get your shit together, Dan. If Michelle was watching, she'd be like, "Brr,
Oh
I'm
my
thinking a small one."
gosh.
Anyway, that was a little snippet of my girl Kathy. We've talked about her on the show before, so thank you very much for cheersing, everybody. It's New Year's Eve.
Cheers
it is
again.
what is this 2020? So that's fucking oh my
She
god.
did die New Year's Eve.
90. Yes, literally at 12:35.
Running into work shortly. Oh, Amy.
1999.
Love you both. Happy almost New Year's. Happy New Year's to
Amy,
you. Lady.
thanks for checking in. We love you. Happy New Year, sweetie. Your white party is going to be awesome with Love Bomb out there at Republic's Just One More. So thank you, sweetheart, for checking in. Holy moly. Absolutely. That was fun.
Well, we're just sitting around, shitting around.
It's over 2 years. It's over 2 hours right now. We'll stay here.
Oh, Lord. My
We'll stay
wife's
here
getting
longer.
drunk.
What's new?
This is when she starts forgetting things.
Mm-hmm. I've got an issue. I'm just going to put, I can't read it right now, Terry, so I'm going to put it up here. I started a ritual for when I'm home on New Year's Eve. I take my filled shot glass out 300 feet in front of a flashlight and shoot it with a 30-30 on, and almost try to not shoot the neighbor's windows.
It's my ritual.
It's a ritual.
It's no biggie.
You know,
Hey, it's what I do every year.
when I'm home on New Year's Eve. Like
Listen.
when I go out, I don't do that.
Don't fret. It's just my ritual.
Just my ritual. It's whatever. You know, I try not to hit the neighbor's windows. You know, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Dear Lord.
Oh, that was fun. Thank you for finding that in the computer and playing that.
Oh,
I appreciate that.
you're welcome.
Very
I think you were
much.
just calling me a piece of shit a minute ago.
No, I didn't. I didn't say piece of shit. I said
Something
a
like
pervert.
that.
Well, I said something else.
You've called me all kinds of things tonight.
Yeah, you've called me some stuff.
And anyone that knows you knows you're selfish.
Am I? Tyler Weeks just like praised our love. He's like inspired by our love, and that's why.
Tyler Weeks don't know what you're like behind doors, behind closed doors.
I have been like that in front of people on this camera, so geez, pizza place.
I'm kidding.
I know, me too.
Lord, people.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course you can say that, Chet.
Dan,
You're a cunt. Can I say
Can
that?
I say that?
Mm-hmm. Of course you can. Of course you can. It's free. We still have free speech. We still have free speech, right? Right? I'm checking in. I'm checking in.
We will January 21st.
Oh, right now we're a little stifled. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Well, it depends on what you think. But if you think Dan is a cunt, then it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. That's a true statement.
That's just fucking funny. Right?
Dan, you're
You're
a cunt. That might be our next t-shirt.
Oh my God. With the little asterisk between the C and the T.
But I'm going to go ahead and put the little tag, the little hash, Chet Smith.
Yes. I think
I'm going to do it as a Chet Smith.
like
quote.
hashtag Chet Smith.
Chet got flagged.
You got flagged? Oh, poor guy. Oh my gosh. So just so you know, folks, we do have a YouTube channel with all these lives that are up and going. We also have a Boot Jeep YouTube channel that has 7 videos, 6 videos, something like that, where we just, before COVID, we traveled around and did some fun stuff and took video of it. And so it's called Boot Jeep, one word.
It's just us going on trips.
So it's fun little stuff.
It's different.
It's different. It's just fun little stuff. Please go check that
I
out.
want to go see something different.
Just something different. If you've got, a few minutes to just waste or whatever, go check that out, because it's fun, and we want to do some more of that, and we probably will in 2021. Since my brother earlier said that 2021 is looking great.
Yeah.
We got fucking it's great. There's no sickness, no sadness. So yeah, there's so many channels. I understand that, Chet, but go check out our Boot Jeep channel.
So many channels. I can't look up my friends Dan and Tara because it's just exhausting.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting to type Boot Jeep.
Yeah.
That I can't handle that much stress in my life.
Yeah, like 8 little letters.
I'm an artist and
it's so difficult.
My art is affected when I type BEETGEEB. It's too much for me to handle, guys.
I can't,
because I'm so artistic.
I'm so into my own brain that it's.
I can see his eyebrows doing that thing he does when one goes up and one goes down. He's like,
We are everywhere. He says you are everywhere. Yes, I know. And we need more people to realize that. So I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to request that all of you who like us, to please tell people to like our page and all this kind of stuff. We're trying. I'm just going to say it.
If you don't say it the way I want it to be said, I'm going to add to it.
Okay. I would love to do podcasting and stuff like this as a living instead of building cabinets. I would love to build cabinets as a side job.
Oh, that's heavy lyrics.
I know. So what we would like to do.
Be careful. We might have clients watching.
Well, we're not quitting. We're not going to quit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying what we would like to do is podcast and video and all kinds of fun stuff as a living, and our cabinets and our woodworking can be the side job. We would like to switch those. I'm going to put it out there. I'm putting it out there in the universe. That is our New Year's, not resolution. Our New Year's.
And not ours.
It's just mine? I thought it was yours too. Based on our hours and hours and hours of discussion at the shop, I thought it was yours too. What are you trying to say?
Nothing. I'm kidding. Yeah.
Oh my God. The edgy one is speechless. What the hell? You're the one who doesn't give a fuck what we say.
I don't give a fuck what you said.
I'm just saying. That's what we'd like to do. It'd be fun. Graphic arts.
What?
All right.
Graphic arts what?
I would like to do this kind of thing in graphic arts and all kinds of fun stuff like this as a living instead of splinters and shit at the cabinet shop. I still want to make things out of wood because I love it, and he's the best.
I think Julia has a message for Chet Smith. Just took 15 seconds to pull up YouTube, search Boot Jeep, and subscribe. Easy peasy.
Oh my God, I love you so much, Julia! Ah!
Not that hard, Chet.
I love you, Julia.
Plus, you're supposed to already be on your way over here, so quit texting.
Oh, pizza place.
He said, like cabinet work, Dan first needs to get good at it.
Point made and point taken, I guess.
Point taken, nothing. I'm already the best.
You are the best.
I'm joking.
I don't think you're. I don't think Chet's heading over here now. I don't believe him.
I would doubt it.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Anyone that knows Chet knows he's a big talker.
A big talk, no walk. Walk.
No, he's got some walk, but he's a big talker.
Oh, Julie, I'm going to put that up again. You're so sweet. I love her so much. I love that you're dressed up like you are. You're staying home and chilling. You're not chilling, you're partying, but you're dressed up like you were. Oh my God.
Julia, are you a horse person? Is Julia a horse person?
I don't know. Why do you ask?
Because if she found Boot Jeep, you need to go to the Kentucky Derby.
Oh.
You need to go to the Kentucky Derby video and watch that. You will cry. You will see tears. You will have tears rolling down your face if you watch that Kentucky Derby. My older brother, Barney, who was in the thread earlier, I don't know if he's still here or not, but he made it possible for Tara and I to go to the Kentucky Derby with him one year, which has been a dream of Tara's since she was a little girl. So, and I filmed it all, and I got some great footage. I actually have footage of the Derby itself and us betting and us driving to the venue and singing the
dressed
fucking
up.
Roses song.
Dressed up. Run for the Roses.
Run for the Roses. And anybody who is a horse person would love to watch that Kentucky Derby video. It was awesome.
She says, I like horses just fine. Rode them a little at my Uncle George's farm when I was a kid. Don't own one, but I think they're beautiful. Well, that's
even that alone. But if you love Tara, even if you don't love horses, if you love Tara, that Kentucky Derby video on the Boot Jeep channel on YouTube is priceless. It's priceless. We got demonetized. I got demonetized by YouTube because I played that song.
Run for the Roses by Dan
Run
Fogelberg.
for the Roses. And so they told me I can't make any money on it, which is fine. But
we didn't want to snip it out because it matters.
But I left it in there and didn't care if I make money because it is a wonderful, wonderful video watching Tara live like a childhood dream.
I'm getting teary-eyed
right in front of your eyes. It's something she wanted to do her whole entire life, and she was actually at the Derby thanks to my brother and beautiful sister-in-law Barney and Tracy Fritz.
Yes, absolutely. And I actually, here, side note, when I was younger, I actually picked the Derby winner 11 years in a row.
Yeah, that is a fun story about you.
And
the year we went to the Derby, you did not pick the winner.
I failed.
We made no money.
Miserably. I failed miserably. We won one race.
Thank you, Julia Cobb. She loves me too, even though she thinks you're awesome. That's the
honey.
story of my life, Julia, so don't feel bad.
No, it's not.
Kimberly says, oh shit, Chet's putting his shoes on.
Oh shit. All right. Well, we're here. Anyway. So Julia, honey, God bless America. I want to run to Kansas City right now and hang out with them. That's what I want to do.
Well, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
I love Julia, but I don't think I'm going to do that.
It's probably not going to happen.
Not tonight.
But soon, someday.
But soon. Anyway, we've gone long. Y'all are getting ramped up to have your own parties and find your own way to bring this New Year's in. Listen, the only thing I will throw out to you is do something that is meaningful in your life. Meaningful. And that can be something that is like It doesn't have to be meaningful like you start your own organization and you take on some kind of a big idea that you can't take on. I'm talking about like cook dinner homemade instead of buying it frozen. Something as simple as that can start to change your life. Don't just buy Prego spaghetti sauce. Learn how to make maybe your family's spaghetti sauce. It'll give you so much fulfillment and so much meaning in your life. We are all not actually searching for happiness. You think you are, but happiness is a weird thing for you to search for because that is something that basically kind of sort of never happens. What happens is feeling meaningful.
Feeling fulfilled.
Feeling fulfilled and meaningful about who you are and what you contribute to this terrible world that we all live in. And I'm not just talking about 2020. You think 2020 is the only year that's actually had some fucking shit happen? No, you're completely wrong. There's been tons and tons of years
Maybe
that
in
have
your
been
lifetime.
like, holy shit, terrible, horrible atrocities have happened in many, many other years besides 2020.
Mhm.
You think Trump is some kind of a big problem? There's been tons of people that have been big problems. Stop looking at the tiny things. Get up off the runway and see things from a distance, okay? And when you do see things from a distance, you'll realize it's not happiness you seek, it's being fulfilled and feeling meaningful. And being meaningful doesn't mean you make shit tons of money. Being meaningful doesn't mean you have an amazing job. Being meaningful doesn't mean you drive a sweet car. Being meaningful means you tap into what the universe always had in mind for you, and you accomplish that. And sometimes you don't even have control over it. But where you will fuck up is if you're not aware to watch for it, to be ready for it. And when it hits, you take it. And that fulfillment and that meaningful step that you could take in your life will change everything. It will give you a reason to live. And you never know what that would be. You never know. It's not about your success. It's just about whether or not you feel connected to what it is the universe has in store for you. That would be the thing to think about this next year, regardless of anything politically, regardless of what country you live in or don't want to live in, regardless of who pisses you off or doesn't. Let's just keep focusing on all that dumb shit. Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel like you're exactly where you're supposed to be? Do you feel meaningful in what you do on a daily basis?
And don't do something easy and expedient.
Or are you just going to go do something easy? How much better does a homemade pizza taste than a frozen pizza? Because if you could admit just a little that a homemade pizza tastes better, then why wouldn't you just do that all the time? It takes too long. Don't do what's expedient. Don't do what's fast. Don't do what's convenient. We got a long life to live. I got a quote on my wall right now. It's right here staring in me in the face. And it says, life is too long to be unhappy.
Too many people say life is too short to
A lot of people say
unhappy.
life's too short.
But life's
Some
too
people
long.
say life is too long to be unhappy. You got plenty of time. So quit worrying about what you need fast. Quit worrying about being happy tomorrow. Quit worrying about finding that man tomorrow. Fuck all that. Find what makes you feel meaningful, what makes you feel fulfilled, and disregard what society has told you for the last 100 years of what that is, and find it. That's what you ought to do. Not as a resolution. Don't fuck resolutions. We all fuck them. Just find it generally
speaking,
this
in
year.
life. In life.
Just find it generally. Make homemade peanut butter. Has anybody made homemade peanut butter? I haven't.
I have.
Have you?
I had the Mr. Peanut Man. He was like the shape of Mr. Peanut Man. And you put the peanuts in the top and you actually grind it with his arm. And I made homemade peanut butter.
And what did that peanut butter taste like?
It was great.
You made it.
I did. And I ate it. Every bit of it. It was good.
Imagine spreading peanut butter on a piece of bread that you made yourself and you didn't just go out and buy Jif or Peter Pan.
With all that extra sugar.
Doesn't matter about the sugar. Fuck the sugar. That's not my point. I understand what you're saying. It's not my point. It doesn't matter about healthy. I'm not talking about being healthy. I'm not talking about put all the sugar in it you want. Fucking put a bunch of fucking chocolate in it. I don't care. Make it yourself. Make a peanut butter jelly sandwich in 2021 where you made your own peanut butter. And then come back and be like, fuck, bro. Seriously. I don't care if it tastes like shit. When you eat it, you're going to be like, I fucking made this peanut butter. And that fucking peanut butter sandwich, you know what it will be? Whether it's delicious or not. You know what it will be? It would be the most memorable peanut butter and jelly sandwich you've ever had in your whole entire fucking life. Is that not worth putting an hour into making your own peanut butter? It'll be the most memorable peanut butter sandwich you've ever had in your fucking life. So why isn't that worth doing? I say do it. Right. I say give it a shot.
I say do it.
I say see what happens. I don't care if it tastes like shit. I've made some food of my own that's like I ate it and I was just like, wow, didn't hit it on this one. This sucks. But the fact that I was actually eating shit that I took 2 hours to make, I still remember that meal. I remember the meal. I can listen. I haven't said anything, right? Nobody knew that I was going to get on this tangent, did they? Tara, which meal am I talking about?
Beans and rice.
No. Okay, so let's move on to something else. I thought I was going to have a wonderful moment there.
I'm sorry.
When Tara remembered the time I tried to make some eggs Benedict with a Dijon mustard.
And it was too lemony.
Yeah, no, fuck it. No, you're done. You already blew the moment.
You've done like 3.
No, you blew the moment.
I didn't know. We didn't script
There's
it.
one.
We didn't script
I
it.
know. And I thought we were connected on a certain level. Apparently, Taryn and I are only like 90% soulmates. So there's still 10% chance for you girls out there. Just call me.
Just call
PM me.
PM.
Anyway. No, seriously. I'm not trying to get overly serious, but I am trying to say, like, you'd be surprised at what just backtracking, getting up off the runway, refocusing on something totally different than the world's taught us for the last 20 years, and go make homemade peanut butter. Go do it.
Or at least try. Or at least try.
I promise you, I will do it. I'm going to do it.
We're going to make homemade peanut butter?
I would love for any of our watchers to do your own, and we can tell our stories.
And let's talk about it.
About how shitty our peanut butter was, but it tasted so good because we made it ourselves.
Because we made it ourselves.
And it'll be delicious. Don't buy Peter Pan for $4. Just make your own. It'll be fun. And that tiny little step will make you feel a little bit more like, I've got some value on earth. I know how to make peanut butter, motherfuckers. That's all I got. I don't have anything else.
That's it?
Well, I mean, what do you got? You always bitch about me never letting you talk. And then when I stop and pause and let you talk, I just sit here like.
Well, you sit there because Happy
New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Chet might be coming over.
He might be.
We don't know. Thank you guys for watching.
Terry says his peanut butter is going to have crown in it.
Put some crown in your peanut butter. I think that would be funny.
Stephanie Stevens, yes.
I remember being in 5th grade and our teacher was going to teach us how to make bread. And she said, what's the best kind of milk to use in bread? And this buddy of mine says chocolate because he was being a smart ass. And she said, she was a hippie teacher. She was hippie. She was fucking great. Mrs. Cummings. She turned to him and was like, all right, smart ass. And she actually said, all right, you smart ass, you're making your bread with chocolate milk. And he actually made a loaf of chocolate bread. And it was actually pretty fucking interesting. So,
oh God, Chet's coming over. Chet's coming over.
Make some bread with crown in it. Peanut butter. Make some peanut butter with crown in it. Make some peanut butter with anything. Let's make some homemade peanut butter.
Do something.
See if it does anything to make us feel like that was actually kind of fun, bro. Thanks for telling me to make peanut butter. I thought taking my kids to Disney World was going to make me happy, but that just cost me a shit ton of money that takes 7 years to pay off. It didn't make me happy, but that peanut butter really kind of did it for me. Thanks, brah. Try it. All of our listeners, all of our fans, promise me you will not buy spaghetti sauce in a fucking jar from a fucking grocery store this year. 2021. Circle hashtag we're not buying spaghetti sauce already made in a jar. Make it your damn self. It will taste so much
You want to know how to make it? Talk to him.
I promise you. I got a few recipes on spaghetti sauce. Listen, doesn't matter. I'm not saying I'm awesome. I'm just saying stop going with what's convenient and start like sucking the marrow out of your life, whether it's what you eat or what you clean or what you drive or how you mow. Mow that lawn in straight lines, motherfucker. You'll love them straight lines.
Go diagonal. Go crazy.
Do your little diagonal lines, motherfucker. It'll make you feel good about yourself.
Change your oil yourself.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Anyway, Happy New Year. Here we go. 2021. We're going to see how things go. Hope you guys have a good, safe, good night tonight. Hope you party. Hope you have laughs. Hope you tell some great jokes. Hope you make fun of me. Hope you fucking have a great time trashing me. I don't care. Do whatever you got to do to give yourself a smile. If my assholishness gives you a smile, if your hatred for me gives you a smile, I'm still winning. I love it. I love it. We love it. We've had a great year. We've had a great time. We love that this show was birthed in 2020. That is another memory that I'm glad
that is
happened in
true.
2020.
Screamers.
Is that the Unsung Screamers was born. I'm glad I'm married to the best wife in the entire world.
Best husband.
The fucking hottest wife in the entire world. OnlyFans coming soon. It's going to be awesome. We're going to put up some very provocative photos of Tara and you're going to pay for it.
There's real.
It's going to be great.
To that.
I just said it out loud. I am speaking into existence. OnlyFans, Unsung Dreamers coming soon. Let's do this. I got pink eye. It's great. And my foot is numb.
Your foot's asleep.
I'm ripping my foot's asleep. I'm ripping these jokes off, and Tara's reminding me what they are. I got pink eye, my foot's asleep. Let's go. Greg Hahn. Props to Greg Hahn.
Props to Greg Hahn.
We got to see him in 2020.
At the Riff Comedy Night. Right on.
Dear Lord, I could talk all night. We got to go. Fritz and Jones porn sites coming soon.
That's right.
Yep, that's right there.
That's
Fritz
it.
and Jones is going to start working on our porn empire built right here in Springfield, Missouri. The Assembly of Gods are going to love it. Yeah, they're going to love it. All the preachers are going to buy our videos and put them up in their drop ceilings. Yeah, we love it. Ha! That's where preachers hide their porn, up in them drop ceilings. Yeah, that's why they put them in all them churches that aren't made out of nothing but vinyl siding. Yeah, glory to God. You're worth vinyl siding. All right, I got to go.
Just one thing. Julia,
I gotta go.
Julia says if it's on Unsung Dreamers, it's got to be Tara and Dan on OnlyFans. What?
All right.
Where's our go away music? Get our go away music. I don't remember which one it is. Pull the fucking. There it is, right there. There it is.
All right,
there.
I'll be on OnlyFans. I'll do some OnlyFans.
If you want to support the show, please help us out.
I gotta work out. I gotta work on my pecs.
We appreciate you one and all. If you want to support the show, that's fantastic. One way of supporting the show is how you guys show up every Thursday. We love you guys who show up. If you got a couple dollars to drop us, that's great too. We appreciate that as well. Right now, it's less than 3 hours till 2021.
So good luck. Good luck.
Let's leave the mics live for a minute and just be stupid.
Yeah, we'll just fuck around.
Love you guys so much. Thanks for being here.
Don't walk past random RVs.
Oh, true. Right. Stay away from random RVs. Love you guys so much. We'll see you next week. Well,
next year.
No. We'll see you next year.
Oh
my God, it's so corny. We'll see you next year. Love you guys. Happy New Year, everybody. Have fun. Be safe. We will see you next week.